What's going on? Oh shit, let me roll this window up because I got motherfucking wind blowing and shit. Hold on 1 second, family. What's going on? This is Dog Art Man the Great. We're back with another boxing conversation. Let's roll that window down. Yep. What's going on? I'm gonna post the link, but I want to cook for like a good second, real quick, before I let anybody in. Gotta cook for a good minute, so let me just go ahead and share this link. Yeah. Some good shit, man. Look, so as you know, we're getting a little bit closer to June. We got fans, rumbling, saying some things, man, saying, I feel like this is gonna happen. I feel like this is gonna happen. But it's looking like the collective of fans is saying that basically they feel like Frank Martin chances of beating Gervonta Davis is very, very, very slim. Yeah, they think it's slim, man. They looking at it like he might be easy work for Gervonta. And, he could be. He definitely could be because Gervonta Davis, he's super experienced compared to Frank Martin. He's faster. You could say, I want to say he got more power. I really do, but I feel like Frank's power is not that bad compared to Gervonta Davis. I feel like they're kind of neck and neck, if you want to be honest. Of course, uh, Tank, he has those highlight reel KOs and this and that. But I feel like if you put Frank in a position to fight the guys that he was fighting as well, I feel like Frank could have stopped them dudes too. And Frank, he been stopping guys lately. Besides the last dude he fought, um, he's a good fighter, man. I made a post about it today on why I feel like you know what Frank would have to do to win this fight. But so far, everybody's looking like fuck it. They feel like Frank ain't ready for Tank. That's how they looking at it. My bad, family. I have to get this straight. But anyways, look, niggas looking at it like Frank is just easy work for Gervonta Davis. Basically saying the man has zero chance. And my thing is like this, dude. This is boxing. A lot of people felt that Andy Ruiz didn't have a chance against Joshua. A lot of people felt that Buster Douglas didn't have a chance against motherfucking Mike Tyson. And a lot of folks, even though they want to disagree, a lot of folks felt like Fedora had no chance against Tim Tszyu. And we seen what happened. Look, I get it. This is boxing. You see a guy, he got KOs, highlight reel, knockouts, all that shit. He's popular, got all the bitches, got all the money, got everybody rocking with him. And that, a lot of people forget that these guys, even though they're number one, they can lose. They can lose fights. And my thing as a boxing fan, it's like, dog, if we've been watching boxing for how many years? Hold on 1 second. I got a fucking bee on my fucking window. Hold on. We've been watching boxing for how many fucking years? If you've seen niggas like Mike Tyson get knocked out, you seen Mike Tyson, seen Errol Spence, you seen motherfucking who else? Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. Bro, the favorites, nigga, they lose sometimes in boxing. So I don't understand why boxing fans act so confused. Like, there's no way in hell these guys can lose. And I feel like it's the Floyd Mayweather effect. A lot of folks like to put the blame on Floyd and say niggas don't want to lose their hoe and all that shit. Man, fuck all that. I just feel like the real Floyd effect is people thinking that a certain guy can't lose because he's popular and the media is behind him and this and that. Look, Frank, he's a good fighter, man. Is he on the level skill wise as Gervonta Davis? Obviously not. Obviously not, because Gervonta been doing this shit for a minute. He's definitely have. And Harris Hughes, you can click on the StreamYard link. I'm ready now. Just wanted to get a couple, opening words off my chest. But yeah, they're looking at it like Frank Martin is a scrub. But my thing as a man, a boxing fan, I'm at, is what makes y'all think Gervonta Davis can't get in a tough fight with motherfucking Frank Martin? Styles make fights. So I posted on motherfucking Twitter, right? I posted a picture of Gervonta Davis in the gym after the Leo Santa Cruz fight. And yeah, he had a black eye, a little swelling under his eye. And I said, if Leo Santa Cruz, who's not a puncher, can do this to Gervonta, what do you think Frank Martin's gonna do? And a lot of folks got upset and say, "Oh, Art, man, how can you say this? How can you say this about the God fucking Gervonta? How can you say this?" And I'm like, "Nigga, what do you mean? How can I say this? This is not fucking trolling, because it's clear. He got punched. Tank, he gets hit. What they say statistically, his defense is not the best compared to Devin Haney and the likes of Shakur Stevenson. Out of those three, he's the one that gets hit the most. Frank Martin is going to hit Gervonta Davis. And I'm telling you right now, he hits a lot harder than Santa Cruz. If Gervonta Davis' face can swell that easy over a guy who can't punch, imagine what his face gonna look like after taking a couple straight left hands from a motherfucking puncher. And fans like, nah, there's no way, no way.
Yo, what's up, Artman?
What's going on,
I'm
brother?
glad we meet in the flesh finally, FBA family.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, but they
What's,
they
hold on.
underestimating.
What's your name on Twitter?
I'm Harry Venus, man.
Okay. You gotta add me. I got so many people that just be adding me and
No,
shit.
we already added together. You follow me, I follow you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're good,
But,
man. But
but what's on your mind today, man?
this Frank versus Tank fight, one thing we got to figure out, is it really going to happen? Because I think it's looking like it's going to happen, right? So
Yeah.
that's cool, but we don't really know
Frank
if it's
already confirmed it. Frank confirmed it
I know
on
he had that interview with that the Smoke Cigar Talk, I think.
no, not that one, but he
We
said,
confirmed it.
yeah, even with that one, but he recently said uh everything's ready. They just gotta find out the exact date and the venue. They gotta secure the venue and the date.
Okay, bet. So I know I saw a rumor, but these people on boxing Twitter make up everything about it being in Texas, but I doubt that. I don't think Tank's really trying to go over there. Um, but
That's low key hostile territory if you think
yeah, that's
about it.
my point.
But Tank has fans everywhere. He
Yeah,
really
he has
does.
fans everywhere. So if they go to Texas, they're going to sell regardless, right? But even then, though, I'm looking at the fight. I like Tank. Well, he's not my favorite, but I like him. I like Frank. I'm rooting for Frank though. But I just remember this Tank Davis versus Mario Barrios fight. He was
We
getting
just cooking on
outboxed.
that. I was just cooking on that on Twitter, and niggas said I was crazy. I said, dude, Mario Barrios, he was popping Tank with that jab and that right hand, and Floyd had to do some illegal coaching.
Yeah.
Folks don't like to
Yeah,
admit
I
this.
remember that. I remember that.
It was some illegal coaching. Went to the corner, said, "Hey man, you down? Da da da." I don't know what else he said, but he said you're down on the cards. Blah blah blah. You know, but Tank being the guy he is, he went in there and did that. He knocked that motherfucker out, which you was supposed to do.
Yeah, he
But
knocked it. Go ahead.
he knocked him out for sure. But my thing is like this: if a guy on a rehydration clause like that was giving you troubles, bro, imagine when you fight somebody that's fully healthy and strong, just like you. What's
That's
gonna
my
happen?
thing. Obviously, Frank doesn't have the physical attributes Mario has, right? But let's not act like he's not skilled. You made a point about power wise, though. I don't think Frank's power is on Tank's level.
I
But I
don't think
think,
it's on this level, but I feel like it's a little bit under because he's definitely cracking dudes. And the last dude he fought, regardless of people like to say, he looked terrible or whatever.
yeah,
His
that
in
dude from
in the
Armenia.
last round, he hit the dude so hard. Guy had a late reaction. He looked at him and had to fucking take a knee in the
Yeah,
12th round.
yeah, I remember that. And so I'm looking at Tank versus Frank, and I think you made a tweet. You say maybe Frank should get in the pool pit with him instead of trying to outbox him. But
Yeah,
not that Frank's not a Devin Haney level boxer. We know that, but Mario Barrios isn't either, and he was able to do some damage. So
because
let's not.
Mario Barrios is a different type of fighter. I feel
He
like
is though,
because he has height and a reach advantage. Frank Martin has short arms.
right?
He has if he tries to sit on the outside and try to fucking outbox the guy who's been boxing longer than this motherfucker, he's gonna be looking crazy.
I don't think he's gonna be. I don't think he's gonna be looking that crazy because Tank's not the pick you apart type. If Frank's sitting on the outside against Devin, it's gonna be problematic. I don't think Tank has enough volume to make it so obvious that he won the round. Now we have to think about it though. I'm not even sure who the PBC is backing though, right? Because obviously Tank's their dude, but you got Arrow backing Frank. So
It's Tank.
yeah, it's probably Tank.
They're back to Tank.
Tank
Tank's
makes
guaranteed.
They're okay, good point. So they're backing Tank, but so Frank has to take the fight, right? But I don't want to get this twisted and act like Tank is not saying Tank's not elite, but Devin is more dominant in his performances. You can compare the level of competition. Go ahead.
Folks are gonna argue that and say no because Tank knocks out guys.
His output is just so low.
His output's low. He has the Deontay Wilder effect. I think Tank's a better boxer than Wilder, though. So I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah.
But it's both like when's this knockout gonna come? And so Frank can I think Frank has a chance. People dismissing him and acting like he's a bum. Y'all are stupid.
And that's what I actually love when they say he's a bum and all that shit because I'm like, dude, it's giving me Sean Porter versus Spence vibes.
Wait,
go ahead.
Hold
on, let me cook. The reason why I keep on saying that it's not saying that these guys are the same skill wise. I'm just saying like they're looking at Spence at the time before the car accident. He was looking indestructible. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Nobody can beat him at the time besides Crawford if they eventually fought, which they did. But yeah, it's looking like this guy's a monster. And then you got Sean Porter who had close fights with guys, lost to a guy that Spence stopped. So people are thinking like, oh yeah, he's gonna go in there and get washed. He's an in-shape street fighter. Niggas really saying that shit on Facebook, Twitter, and then when the fight happened and they see, oh shit, Sean Porter is really fucking working him, coming in the inside, muscling him, showing them a game he ain't never seen before, and fans are looking like, oh shit, and they still, besides the Bud Crawford fight, they're still saying that's that's one of Spence's toughest fights.
Right. No, and Porter, people were acting
that effect too.
People were acting like Porter's a bitch. Like he's lost some close fights, but Porter's never been a bitch. I think he took a dive in that Crawford fight. That's my personal opinion. I got some of my own conspiracies about these different fights that happened. But Porter came in there. He didn't win, but it was damn near like a 7-5 type of fight. Like it was that close and competitive. And so for us to look at Frank like he's some bitch just because he had a rough outing last time, when you fight those foreigners, they have janky styles. Even Boots Ennis, he's my favorite fighter. He fought that dude from Armenia, Iran, I don't know where. And that dude was just running and he wasn't ready for it. And then he stood on business against Roman Villa. Is that Sheldon on the call with this?
I have a question. You said the dude was running. Is that just Boots Ennis' inability to cut off the
ring? No, bear with me, homie.
I see a lot of footwork issues in that
fight. Wait, bear with me. That's me being racist towards the other dude, actually, because he wasn't running. He was just extremely agile. So that's more of a Boots Ennis issue. And so to say he was running, I'm just using what they use on us, right? He was definitely moving a lot more than people do, though. We can't get that to
he was moving a lot.
He was moving a lot. But to say it's running and he's still engaging Well, he wasn't engaging that much, but he wasn't running. And you're allowed to fight like that. So that's why I don't like when that term is used against us. Like, hey, you're allowed to use your ability to move, and Boots just wasn't ready. It was just an ugly fight for him, just like Frank's last fight. I'm not sure if it was Frank's last fight or the fight before that.
Yeah, it was his last fight. He's been out for a while.
It was his last fight, right? So he's been out for a minute. And I think they both look like they're in prime shape. And I look forward to the fight. And I want the winner to fight Devin, though. I be on Twitter, not so much hating on Devin, but Bill. I have a black father, though, so it ain't coming from that. So but it's just like, Armin be crucifying these people like, you don't have a daddy, he ain't come home. So I'm not one of them, man. But no, I not to go on Devin, but that's the fight I want to see. That's our super fight, right? Devin versus Tank.
If Frank Martin beats Tank, if Frank Martin beats Tank, you know it's going to be a rematch automatically.
You're right. I'm tripping.
Automatically, they got to run that back. They're gonna have to run that shit back. So, and I don't see Frank Martin's a small dude. I don't see him jumping up to 140, and it looks like the weight's not an issue for him.
Nah, he makes 135.
But even though he did say the part of his, the reasoning of his performance looking like that last time was him cutting weight. He said they didn't do it properly.
Yeah, man. He mentioned a couple. I won't call them excuses. But what were you gonna say, homie? I think you're about to say something. Yeah, I hear nothing but static, dog. I thought you were gonna say something. But
Tay, you about to say something?
No.
I was just gonna say though, I think we're being dismissive of Frank. I'm not pocket watching, but I'm curious to know how much money they're getting because Ryan's saying he cleared 30 million. I don't really know if I believe that, to be honest. But I hope Frank is compensated well. I hope Tank's compensated well. I got my issue with these dudes personally, not Frank, but Tank. And there's a couple of things these fighters do, man. They putting estrogen in our water, dog. Tanking his Chrome Heart boxing thing. There's nothing wrong with that. But him painting the nails, wearing purses, what the hell are you doing, dog?
They did do 1.2 million.
And Dev's
boxers, I feel like they're just hold on one second. With these boxers, I just feel like, they try to keep up with the trends and the fashion and all that. They try to be like these young rappers, like the Lil Babies and the Lil Uzis and shit like that, which is cool. That's their generation. Let them rock or whatever. But I get it. It is making a little, in that direction. But hey,
y'all can still fight with my ass, so I ain't tripping. But Dev kind of does it too. But I ain't gonna crucify him, man. I ain't gonna crucify him, and that's not what we're talking about today. But
I did make a post though. I did make a post jabbing at Tank fans. I said, wow, the other side is getting Chrome Heart fucking bad.
Yeah, I saw that tweet.
And shit like that. Frank's in the gym working, and somebody was like, man, what you mean by that? I'm just like, just talking shit. But it seems like if you worry about the looking of your bag and all that shit, I feel like the other side, they working. Frank, I don't think he's the type of guy to even worry about what the fuck the bag look like.
Frank not that
take a punch.
Frank not that type of dude. And you could even argue Tank and Dev are better fighters than Frank, but Frank as a man, he ain't really focused on that type of stuff. What's interesting to me though is
the type of stuff that Tank is focused on gets him it gets him that attention. It's the reason why he's a pay-per-view star. Like, he knows how to tap in with the people.
Yeah.
Everybody's wearing that Chrome Heart gallery department stuff now, so he's tapping in, and he's trying to stay relevant, and that shit is working for him.
No, Tank.
So I can't get upset with that.
No, yeah, Tank's. I still wouldn't do it myself, but Tank is still the face of boxing, especially at the lower weights, right? What's interesting to me, though, is this whole Derek James, Errol Frank situation, because I think Errol's left Derek, right, over that money dispute. But at the same time, your fighter is still training under Derek. So have you guys, I'm not pocket watching, but have you guys already worked out your financial situation? Like, is everything straight? That's what I'm thinking about. Like, how is your fighter fighting for your ex-trainer who you had a money dispute with? But I'm not trying to come at Errol, Derek, or Frank.
I was thinking about that shit.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
I was thinking about that shit, but then I feel like the type of brothers Derek James and Errol is, even though they have a disagreement about this paper or whatever, I don't feel like it would affect their fighter to a point where they're arguing and on some like, oh, this is this is my fighter. No,
I don't think they're on that coon type of time, man. They're not. Yeah, I don't think they're like about to start cooning and being out here and like, oh, you didn't give me, like, we see Oscar doing all these shenanigans with Ryan. We got to talk about Ryan. I know that's the main point of the show, but that's not the main point of the show. But Ryan Garcia, he's kind of tanked this fight for Devin.
Yeah.
And now you got all the fans crucifying Devin Haney. You got to crucify the black man. That's what you guys did to Jesus.
What I don't like most, one of the things I don't like on Twitter, not saying I just hate whatever, but I don't like when motherfuckers, when I point something out, like the post I made about Ryan Garcia purposely tanking the motherfucking fight. Fans are saying, oh, nobody's blaming Devin. Nobody blamed Devin. And I'm like, what do you mean nobody's blaming Devin? Do you not see the tweets and shit that I'm seeing on multiple fucking platforms?
Oh, yeah, they blaming Devin. He's the easy shit. I don't really...
nobody's blaming Devin.
Yeah, I don't... Go ahead.
It's crazy because I thought they did such like great press conference. I thought like their build up was so perfect to the fight. I was like, oh my, people were talking about it with the push and everything.
The face off,
and I was like, wow, this is really good. Yeah. Just for this dude to come out here and do that bullshit, I was so upset, man. He really ruined the fight. I felt like he was going to do great numbers.
Niggas start talking about the Illuminati.
Well, no, I was one of them niggas. No, I was one of them niggas. I'm bringing up the Illuminati and stuff, but I think it's Tay, right? Or
man, there's a time and a place for that. That's what I'm.
No,
I know. Like, do that after the fight, man.
No, but go ahead, Armin. Yeah. No, I was just gonna say though.
I just feel like he tried to kill it doing that.
He is trying to kill it, and we really don't know if he's really gonna show up actually, because they had that backup at the press conference, and so I'm looking at this fight, and I'm like, Devin's gonna whip his ass regardless. Ryan, if you step in that ring, you're not on Dev's level.
Ryan got a lot, bro. Not to count somebody's pockets or anything like that, but Ryan got a lot of baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? He gonna take this motherfucking fight.
He better.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely.
And them baby mamas, there's some ladies on Twitter accusing him some stuff. I'm not going to get into his business, but Dev and Ryan, though, it's like, here's my issue. It's not so much a Devin issue as it is a Ryan Devin issue. It's the location, right? It shouldn't have been at Barclays. You guys are LA people. I live in SoCal. Why isn't the fight out here in Vegas? So in that sense, you could kind of say, Bill Haney, what are you doing? Oscar De La Hoya Promotions, what are you doing? But after that, right, Bill Haney and Devin Haney haven't done anything to tank the fight. It's been Ryan. You come out here and say you got kidnapped in Bohemian Grove.
Mm-hmm.
You got sodomized, but at the same time you're recording videos. Dude, if you don't get out my face, and I believe Bohemian Grove exists, but dude, you're tanking the fight, and now people don't want to show up. They're apprehensive. You got Ray Jackson, who I mess with, posting ticket sales every other day. Every other day he got the ticket sales. This fight's not selling. So it's like, dude, man, it's Ryan to blame.
This is what I see. I see Devin beating fucking Ryan, right? And then, of course, we're going to look at the ticket sales or whatever, and they're going to be like, oh, you see, they didn't sell pay-per-views and this, that, and that. And then they're going to be like, well, that's more than enough reason for Gervonta not
to fight him.
To fight Devin.
Yeah, they're going to do that, bro. I already
know what? In fact, he should fight Cruz at 140 because Cruz, he got the Mexican community behind him. And look at that. Everybody wants to see the rematch for a better belt.
And it's so nasty because before Cruz's last fight, his fans really stood up and showed out for him, right? But before that, Rolly didn't sell, Cruz didn't sell, Gamboa didn't sell. So now you're saying Haney or Garcia, who are the best chances for you to sell, are hurting you. But now they're going to look at Cruz now because he sold last fight. So they're going to bring him back up and say, he got to fight Cruz again for the payday.
How much pay-per-views did that fight do?
Because it's like this. I'm pretty sure that Gervonta may not want that, right? But
with the Cruz or Haney,
this is a business. It's not just Gervonta. A lot of folks, that's working behind the scenes, I'm pretty sure they're pitching ideas to him, running to him like, hey man, you could, option A, you could fight Cruz, in September, double up, get that money for sure. Ain't no point of trying to fight Dev now.
I saw Tank fans saying they're being like, man, Tank is moving smart. It's money over legacy. I saw them in the comments saying that. I said, you guys are outrageous. You could combine both of them. Why you caring about his pockets, dog? You don't
Yeah,
make
I'm
no
not
money.
like, yeah, I'm the one that's paying $80 for a pay-per-view that ain't worth that ain't worth that. Like, why do you care
Because
about
you
these
got to
dudes making
understand.
money?
I'm starting to come to the realization that some of these fans have like some type of like obsession with these guys personally, like on some man fan shit. Like, dude, it's really weird. Like, somebody told me that basically I can't be a fan of Tank because I'm a fan of Devin and Frank Martin.
That's they're
Some
like
crazy
they're
shit,
like
right? Trying to
that's like,
gang bang in Tank's name. Said I
Tank fans
can't
is crazy.
stand Ray Jack from box commentator perspective. Personally, have respect
Yeah.
for the brother.
No,
And
I like.
everybody has their own opinions.
Yeah. No, I like Ray
Everybody
Jack,
has
man.
their own
He's
opinion.
funny. We all got our sides at the end of the day. I think we all do. We got our fans and fighters we
I
like.
just don't like one thing I don't like from boxing fans. I don't like when people try to take it personal over a boxing take, like trying to talk about niggas' families and wives and kids and all that weird shit. Like, what the fuck
Dude,
y'all niggas
boxing
on?
Twitter
Like,
gets that personal,
get
man.
the fuck out.
I know they've attacked your family. I ain't gonna get into it, but I'm looking at that
That's
stuff like,
crazy.
what are we doing out here, man? Like, it's supposed to be in
Like,
jokes
that
and like
shit's
fun.
weird. Like, what the fuck y'all on? And it's like, and I'm like, dude, one time, that's not even the craziest thing. The craziest thing is when I was in Vegas to go see Wilder versus Fury 3.
Yeah.
Right? And after Wilder, he lost the fight or whatever. And I went out to that motherfucking Vegas, Artman, I'm dolo. Just me and some motherfucking merch.
Somebody
I was
took
out
a
there
picture of
fucking
you.
dolo. Yeah, and I was leaving
I
the
picked that.
venue.
Yeah. I saw that
And
one. Yeah.
I didn't I swear to God, I didn't even know nobody was following me or anything like that.
I
I
remember
literally went home, not home, back to the hotel,
that. Yeah.
and I looked at my fucking notifications, and I see a picture of me, and somebody's like, "The Walk of Shame, Artman," and I'm just like, nigga, I swear on everything, I immediately ran to the fucking window on some Malcolm X shit, nigga, with a fucking knife or whatever, and I'm just like, man, looking out the window, thinking like, who the fuck is out here? Is anybody like motherfucking following me? Are you following me? Because who the fuck took a picture of me? And it's so weird because the person who posted the picture is a guy from the UK.
Well, that's it. It's those
So
British
it's like,
chief people, man.
you take
Yeah, that's weird.
And the British chief people,
weird shit, right?
we got a lot of racists in the boxing community. And it's not the black people. Well, we got black people who hate each other, but it's these other janky ass people. And then every time we back our fighter, it's, oh, why are you guys only supporting black fighters? What you mean? Why am I supporting? I'm not only supporting us, but that's who I prefer. So don't look at me crazy when you guys look at Tyson Fury.
I was a boxing fan.
Go ahead. You good? Go ahead. I'm listening.
If you just understand that, that racism plays a major fucking part in the sport, we'll go so far in the sport. Like, for real, just stop trying to pretend like it's not. Just keep it. Just understand. Just keep it going. But anyways, it don't matter.
It don't matter, man. But to add on to your main topic of Frank versus Tank, I'm not favoring Frank. I think it's like 65-35, Tank maybe 60-40. But I don't think Frank's a bitch. So I think if he gets knocked on his ass, I think he's gonna get up if the punch ain't devastating. Even though Errol lost to Bud, and I got my own conspiracies about that. We don't have to address it on this show. But Errol got up every damn time. He was ready to fight. And I think Frank would do the same if he gets knocked on his ass. I don't necessarily. Well, he might get knocked on his ass though. That
he probably is.
He might. But
he most definitely will. But he'll fuck around and knock Tank on his ass.
Y'all don't think like how long has it been since he's fought? Like, you don't think the timing's gonna be off? Like, inactivity kills fighters, bro. He's been gone for a long time, and he wasn't even on a good performance when he last fought.
8 to 10 months. It's been a while for both of them. Yeah,
it's been a while.
Both of them. But I see, I understand that people say, layoffs, your timing and all that, it does affect you. But the brother, he's been working for quite some time now. He's been for this fight fucking months ago. Do you feel like he might peak too early in camp?
I don't think so. I feel like because, like you were saying, I don't know the last time we saw Tank in the ring, how many months ago that was, but I think if we're saying the fight's in June, then I think they'll both be prime and ready. I don't think Frank's the better fighter, but I think he has a chance though. So we talked about earlier, sort of you thinking Frank has to be on the inside, but I think that can be extremely dangerous for Frank. You can get caught with one of those uppercuts that he hit Leo with. Your ass is done with, dog.
Just stepping in the fucking ring is dangerous against Tank.
Right.
But you seen what happened when somebody else, Cruz, took it to Tank. He definitely took it to Tank. And I ain't gonna lie, he caught some punches. He definitely did. But he took it to fucking Tank, and he was able to hit good shots.
I think Frank, though, even in his last fight, go ahead, my bad, you good.
I feel like Frank is stronger at 135 than Pitbull Cruz. Definitely.
I agree with that. I think Pitbull Cruz's style presents more of a Sean Porter-esque style, like be nasty. And then Pitbull Cruz has that I don't know how the best way to put this where it's politically correct, but he has that slow style. Like I'm slow and I'm just gonna come in here and fight. That's how he comes in, man. He just and Pitbull's not a bitch either. But I don't think Frank is, but they have different styles. And I think Frank in his last fight, though, people thought he may have lost some rounds, but he was really catching punches. He doesn't catch punches like Boots Ennis, though.
Only punch.
Go ahead.
Body shots. I was tagging Frank, but it goes to show you how in shape motherfucking Frank Martin is, man, because he was eating those body shots.
No, Frank's in tip-top shape. I think Tank's gonna be in tip-top shape, but when's the last time we saw Tank take a really good punch from somebody who can punch? Barrios got him, but Barrios not a puncher. Isak's not really a puncher. He can get you, but he's not a puncher. When was the last time we saw Tank get punch?
I feel like 40 probably.
You said 140?
But the thing is, he took punches from guys who I feel like can punch. I feel like Barrios can punch. I feel like Ryan can punch. But I feel like, those guys was drained in that fight. And I understand they're going to say, oh, well, they should have never signed a contract and all that. But you do got to understand, man, rehydration clauses do affect these fighters. If it wasn't, niggas wouldn't ask for them.
Yeah, and there's a UFC 300s today. And so these guys don't have clauses, though. So it's like the light heavyweight championship for like the main event for UFC 300. Dude weighed in at 205 yesterday. They say he's weighing in at 235 today. And so are we going to call him a weight bully now? No. But in boxing, we're going to look at Devin as a weight bully. That's how they look at him, right? But they don't call David Benavidez a weight bully. And I like David. But David Benavidez was a fat boy.
Here's the thing. I feel like a lot of dudes who put the nigga, the reason why is because they don't want to look like how Andre and how Regis looked. When the fighter is like, naturally bigger than them and they rehydrate heavy. And it's like, damn, you throwing your best shots and the motherfucker's still standing there.
Yeah.
Especially with the Benavidez. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, Benavidez is a
Andre
monster.
was throwing everything, man. And Benavidez just ate that shit and just walked him down and looked like he was about to kill that nigga if they let it go.
Yeah, he walked him down. Benavidez is a good prospect. I wish Canel's bitch ass would stop ducking him, talking about he doesn't offer nothing to me. Shut the fuck up, dude.
What does Munguia offer?
Nothing. Yeah. I saw you guys know Southpaw Boxing. He's pretty much he's a lunatic, right? But I saw one of his videos talking about Munguia's gonna come in there and whoop Canelo. I said, nigga, please. He's gonna take the fall. He's gonna lay down, dude. Like, let's be for real. And even if he does fight, he's not on Canelo's level. So
yeah,
let's stop playing, man.
He's been he's 40 fights in. He's fought nobody even know. I'm like, Munguia is there to lay down.
He's there to lay down, man. People need to stop lying. But I do want to see that as much as we pressure these black fighters into fighting each other, I need to see Better BF fight Bivol. That needs to be the next fight to see who fights David. Go ahead.
That fight is happening. You know that, right?
They've been saying it's happening for years. Is it really happening? No, it's not.
It is signed? Okay, but I heard the report too that it's actually
signed. Bro.
I know it was official, man, because I keep hearing about
Wilder versus Dang on the undercard.
I think Wilder versus Zhang is probably the undercard. What? He should be co-main, like, or at least main. I don't understand that. I think
I think
Wilder.
it's the co-main I meant.
Okay, got you. I think Wilder can win that fight against Zhang. We saw his Joseph Parker fight. What's funny though is that's a typical Wilder fight where he's like waiting to catch you, to be honest. So it's kind of semi-competitive, but I think he may have lost his edge with the bread. He's living the life. I still got love for Wilder. I don't know what the fuck Malik Scott's doing. He's dating this girl on a soccer channel, and who's a baddie, by the way. So salute to you, Malik Scott. But like, I don't know what's going on in the camp right now.
Talking about
Kate Abdo, that's her
shit's
name.
weird, bro. Look. Here's my thing with Wilder, right? And everybody know I respect Wilder, and I've been rocking Wilder since day one. I don't think Malik Scott is a terrible coach or nothing like that, but I feel like he got it wrong. I feel like they just need to focus on 1-2 down the middle. That's literally all Wilder has to do. And if he would have pulled that fucking switch in the motherfucking Parker fight, it would have been over. Because Parker was right there to get hit. Throw the 1-2, the jab straight.
He was
jab straight.
He
jab
was
straight.
Yeah. He wasn't. He couldn't connect it though.
It was more of like a. It was more of like a Wilder, like he does this thing now where it's like he slaps a fucking hook and tries to fucking throw a fucking right hand, and it's like, come on, dog, you gotta like get back to nigga Wilder with the fade. Wilder with the fade was knocking niggas' heads smooth the fuck off, bro, with that 1-2 down the middle, man. I forgot what's that dude name that he knocked out with him. It's been so many.
There's a lot of dudes.
The dude that he fought,
Ortiz.
Ortiz.
What's the nigga that he fought? The one that had the fucking Urban Dictionary. The one that AJ fought too. Dominic Brazil.
Oh, Brazil.
Yeah.
If he just would have did that shit to Parker, it would have been over, nigga. A 1-2 down the middle. That's all you need. And you gotta throw that shit with the killer instinct, not know on some relaxed shit like this nigga just gonna fall asleep when I touch him.
Yeah, Wilder has that playing possum style now. He's never really been, I don't think, a front-footed fighter, like taking control of the ring. I still think he won 2 of those Fury fights.
How did he?
Go ahead.
Yeah, man.
2 of the.
Oh, he won the first one, right? He knocked Fury down 2 or 3 times, and they said it was a draw. So that's actually my bad.
I think I actually.
My bad. He didn't win the 3rd fight. That's a lie. I'm lying on my behalf. The 2nd fight was what's his name? Whoever that dude drugged him. I don't care what nobody says on this internet, man. I don't care what anybody says. That dude fixed the water, whatever his name was, his trainer. So that's a wash to me. Fury wins the 3rd fight. So it's 1-1 in my mind. Now,
you want to see that fight again? I know I don't.
I don't. But if it happens, I'm a root for Wilder. But I'm not really trying.
Yeah, me too.
I know not Wilder.
Fucking dead, man.
Yeah, it was bad look. But I still hope Wilder's getting his money. They're trying to say the Saudis say boxing now. They're like,
nah.
And it's like, no, they didn't. They're making some decent fights, but you're making damn YouTube fights. Ngannou versus Joshua. Ngannou, man, I don't know what happened to that dude because I don't really care for Joshua. And then Joshua,
I know what the fuck happened.
Joshua was actually really good.
That nigga went to them fucking boxing. Look, the way and I hate to say it, but truth, the way Anthony Joshua fought Ngannou is how Wilder is supposed to fight motherfucking Joseph Parker.
Yeah.
Like that. Stop playing with niggas and throw that fucking right hand down the fucking middle. AJ threw that shit and he didn't even threw that shit multiple. He didn't throw that shit one time. He threw that shit like fucking 3-4 times, nigga. Just bow. Nigga, you leaving your head open, bow. Leaving that shit open, bow. Straight right hand. Wilder should have did that with Parker. And now,
Joshua looked
as a Wilder.
Go ahead.
Right now,
my bad.
If that AJ versus Wilder fight lined up and gets scheduled, it's looking like AJ might be the favorite in that fight. For sure.
I'm picking AJ.
I still wouldn't favor
Definitely.
AJ though because I think he's the favorite, but I think he still has some FBA fear in him, dude. When I watch like their interactions, it's like AJ is like he's just a bitch to me, man. I know he won his fight, but he's still a bitch to me.
How is he?
Go ahead.
How is he fearful when that fight was supposed to happen if Wilder does his job?
Eddie Hearn didn't want that fight. Eddie Hearn's been ducking that fight for years. When they first
Didn't
brought that
Wilder come out and say that they
But
offered him that fight,
I
but he
oh
said
wait,
he was
I
going to
think
fight
he's
that
hold
year?
on, hold on, 1 second, 1 second. I
I
feel
don't
earlier
like
think he fears
at
him
this
anymore.
point, at
I feel like AJ.
in the
hold on, hold on,
past.
hold on 1 second, 1 second. Let me cook real quick. I feel like at this point, because there's no need to bring up the past or whatever, because everybody has their own story. But what we've seen most recently is that yes, these guys was on a collision course to fight each other, but Wilder ended up losing that Parker fight while AJ won his fight. But that fight can still happen because if motherfucking Wilder goes in there and stops motherfucking Zhang in impressive fashion, that fight will still be on the table despite these niggas having losses. Because you know why? I feel like heavyweight division is going back to that time where it's like, yeah, the top guys, a couple of top guys got L's. So fuck it. As long as they're staying active and fighting each other. I feel like we're getting to that getting back to that.
Yeah, I agree.
But I feel like, yeah,
I feel like
fight
Wilder
can,
has to beat Shane. Nothing can happen.
I think it can happen. It's still the most lucrative fight heavyweight.
It's not. Look, my dude said Nagano KO looked real suspect. I don't think it's suspect at all because the man literally walked up to AJ with his hands down. Like AJ's an experienced boxer with power, bro. He's not gonna fucking make this shit a Tyson Fury fight with you, bro. He's
and
gonna fucking try to get you out of there if you keep.
And Tyson Fury is a boxer with no power. So AJ, he just connected. He's been under Derek James. I'm tired of. Go ahead.
Fury got power. He got power when he's in those Wilder fights.
Yeah, when he's in the Wilder fight.
Yeah, he don't hit nobody as hard as he fights. It's so crazy to me.
Shit's really disgusting, to be
That's
honest. But
crazy.
what are your thoughts on both of you guys on Jerron Boots going to Matchroom?
I think it's good, man. I mean, he wasn't getting. I mean, it felt like he was on a show for like PBC. He wasn't getting any fights. Every fight he had was canceled. I mean, they're not doing. They said either. I mean, he sued them, so I mean that's how he felt about them. So
yeah,
he didn't sue PBC.
He sued
some
who
other
did he
company.
sue? Yeah, something like that.
Maybe it was his promotional company.
Yeah, some promotional company he signed with early on, not Al Heyman. He didn't sue them. Nah, that news would have been 10 times bigger if Al Heyman.
Dude, you see how they're using that news to crucify Al? Like, Al Heyman.
It's fucked
like,
up.
It's nasty.
They retweeted some of my tweets talking about some, oh yeah, Art Man anti fucking Al Heyman now. I'm like, nah, it's not like that. It's nigga, this is business. Look, this is how I view it, right? I understand both sides. Yeah, we wanted to get you some fights, but these guys, they canceled the fights. And that's that. But my thing is, nigga, if you feel like this guy has potential to be somebody one day, why are you not fully investing to making sure these fights happen by putting up that extra cash? Yeah. And folks are like, Boots don't sell, whatever. But nigga, that's the point of business. Like, you invest into something because eventually it's going to pay off. But I feel like PBC is looking at it like, nah, yeah, you're good, but you're a Christian, really can't sell. We're not really finna risk that when we have a guaranteed Canelo right here, when we can put all our money and resources into Canelo Alvarez, because that's a guaranteed money. Wasting money on you is not guaranteed, because that's how I felt. And I feel like DAZN has that extra capital to invest into Jerron Ennis that will get him these little fights. And if the time being, they'll probably talk some up with the Saudis to make something happen over there.
Yeah.
I think it's important that he stays active.
But one thing that we all know for sure is that he's going to be more active than he was on PC.
And that's all I care about. I know he might not be in a title position because Cody Crowley's ducking him. Stanley Otis is ducking him. Bud doesn't want any problems with him. I think Errol would have took the fight eventually. I don't think Errol's a bitch. But the other guys move scary. Barrios, I think he would have taken the fight too. But then Boots was saying like they couldn't get that date in. So the way they should have been building him is let me put you on the co-main to Tank. Let me put you on the co-main to Wilder, whatever it is, so Boots can get his name up. And it's like they didn't build him correctly.
Yeah, they're not. And that fucking stuck up the place.
Oh yeah, it was that. Yeah, well, that's bad matchmaking though. That was bad
Even-
matchmaking.
Even the Errol Spence versus Spence fight, you could have literally had Boots in there. He calls those dudes out before the fight. It gets even more pressure. Then you see Terrence Crawford wins that fight, and then they could have built that whole thing up. And they're just gonna have to overpay certain fighters in their mind just to get like Boots the people that he needs, the fights that he needs.
Boots could have used those. My bad, Tay, you good?
Nah, I mean I totally agree with you, man.
No, I was just gonna say
they're gonna
that,
need to overpay.
Yeah, they need to. They should have overpaid for Tim Tszyu. They should have overpaid for Thurman. I think one of the brothers in the boxing community who's close to Wilder, Tay, said maybe they offered him the Tszyu fight or the Thurman fight. I just don't see Boots like rejecting something because he's scared. Maybe it's because like, am I really going to get a date or not? But like, dude, Boots is my favorite fighter right now in boxing. Go ahead.
You got Crawford fans running around talking about Crawford offer Boots a
BOK Prime.
Look, nobody. Yeah,
go ahead.
Nobody that motherfucking laundering fucking app. Like, I'm gonna just call it what it is, bro. I don't care what nobody said. That's just a fucking money laundering fucking app. Like, what the fuck?
If you get paid, you get paid. Who cares what money they want?
Nah, BOK Prime is garbage, man.
He's gonna get $10. Out of here.
Dude,
he
man.
did though. I mean, somehow
he didn't get no 10. He didn't get no $10 million.
Somehow they got the money.
They didn't get no $10 million.
Unless you're saying Blue Blood is lying, and those people are lying.
Blue Blood be lying, and I don't fuck with the
David Avanesian said he got paid what they offered him.
I'm listening to y'all.
Yeah, you can go.
Yeah,
Armin, what were you gonna say?
Yeah.
Look, my thing is this: what's stopping Crawford from fighting Boots right now?
Money. That's what's stopping him.
No.
Crawford's a free
How
agent.
is it not? Yeah, I mean, yeah. If someone's gonna pay him enough money to fight him, he'll fight him. I mean, he said that.
Did that stop him from fighting Avanesian?
He got paid a lot of money to fight Avanesian. That's what I'm saying. Is he gonna get paid a lot of money to fight Boots?
Oh my goodness.
He's no. I want that fight to happen so bad because I know Crawford's gonna smoke that dude. Oh my god, I know that fight. I know exactly how that fight.
Wait, whoever just commented though concerning Cam Duncan, you're right. Cam Duncan's been scandalous. A couple of these promoters are scandalous. What's that dude's name? I forget his fucking name. He's under the PBC umbrella, but he's not Al. But
Lou DiBella.
Not DiBella's a scandalous scoundrel too. But there's another one who oversees Pacquiao. What's his name? Lou Robbins?
I know.
What's his name?
Sean Gibbons.
Sean Gibbons.
Sean
That
Gibbons.
dude is scandalous. Sean Gibbons. Yeah.
Hey, I swear back the old me, I used to call them niggas out on fucking Twitter, be like, man, what the fuck y'all niggas on? But now I just be peeping game and just seeing how they move. And it's like, if you really pay attention to where the money is, that's where you really find the truth in things.
No, you're right.
And right now, those guys are game, so you really need to be watching how they move.
And Al Heyman's notorious though for knowing where the money is. That's why he is where he is right now. We ain't seen a picture of Al Heyman in 20 years, dude. I haven't seen a picture of Al Heyman in 20 years, but I know he's making money. And every fighter on PBC, you might have people who are like, like Boots wanted to leave, but that wasn't really because of Alex, Cam Duncan. But David Benavidez, I like Al Heyman. Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican savior, I like working with Al Heyman. Errol Spence, I like working with Al Heyman. Wilder, I like working with Al Heyman. So what's really going on back here? But the people on Twitter will tell you that Al Heyman's the devil. He's all sorts of names and condescending things. It's like, y'all are so nasty, man. And then you look at Oscar De La Hoya, who wears fishnets and puts spatulas up his behind. It's like, dude, y'all prefer Oscar over Al? I know. Go ahead.
He got this whole black thing that people assume that it's just black.
Right.
Nah, it's not looking like that. In my opinion, it's looking like PBC's turning to motherfucking
Mexicans.
Latino people. Yeah, PBCX. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right, man. They cater towards the Mexican fan base.
Why?
Go ahead.
because they know that's a guaranteed sell. It's a guaranteed sell. And I feel like if they, if it's not guys like Spence, they're not willing to take that risk anymore. Look at where the fuck Gary Russell been. Where's fuck
Dude,
the Gary Russell brothers been?
the whole family.
No idea.
Whole family.
I'm
I
looking
thought
for.
it would be a hard fight for Devin, but I'm like, I don't have to worry about this dude no more because he ain't even fighting. Period.
I think Dev beats him. I don't know if it's a hard fight, but Gary has fast hands, though. No one can deny his hand speed. And I don't think Gary's been a bitch.
I
But
thought they were talking Gary versus Tank and shit right now.
make it.
Gary versus Tank.
Bro,
Oh, Gary versus Tank.
The reason why I'm saying that, I'm saying like he was supposed to be working hard. That we were supposed to be mentioning him fighting Gervonta like now instead of Frank Martin and shit. Let's be real. But the dude been on the shelf just collecting up dust.
Tell J05, I'm not sure if he's talking shit to me, and I'm not talking shit back to you, or you just delete the comment. He was saying that boots for Spence mandatory for 2 years. I don't know if that's the case. You might be right or wrong. I don't know. But in my opinion, I don't think Spence was ever scared of boots, and I don't think vice versa. So those are my.
I don't think most fighters are scared of boots. I feel like they just want to get paid accurately for that fight. I mean, if it's going to be a harder fight, they want to get paid more money. And
no, I understand that, but there's a sense of I can't beat Boots. These guys know they can't beat him. You think what's that dude's name was always getting tummy injuries? Virgil Ortiz.
Do you think Dia thought he could win? No, but he took that fight.
Who?
Dia. I'm not talking about that Mexican dude. I can't pronounce that dude's name.
Oh, Villa, no, maybe Villa himself thought he could win, but not his management. They didn't know. They didn't think he was going to win. I think his management, Samson Laukowitz, because I saw him jump in the ring after he got his ass knocked out. Like I knew this was coming, but I'm getting paid. So, but I don't think when we talk about fighters and fearing other fighters, I think fighters know who they're going to lose to. Am I scared to step in the ring with this dude? Maybe not. But because I know I'm going to lose to him, I need to get paid more handsomely, which is still a sense of fear in a sense. But I don't think Villa was scared, but his management knew, hey, we're going to sacrifice you to the lambs. And that dude got the ass whooping of a lifetime, man. And he had so much heart. That's what's crazy.
I just thought of.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just thought that what if Eddie Hearn has Boots just fighting all these guys, right? Just regular competition or whatever, to serve him up to fucking a juiced up Conor Benn here in the States.
I was thinking about that too, right? Because I think before the deal got finalized or publicized, Conor Benn had posted something on IG of him and Boots. But then I was like, all right, maybe they're making that Boots fight, but why is Boots going to take on Matchroom? Are you guaranteed fights? And then I was thinking, well, I don't care if Conor Benn is on steroids. You're still going to lose to Boots. Unless your gloves are loaded and you drug Boots, Boots is going to beat the brakes off you, dog.
What's fucked up about boxing is that might just be the play. Like, they're going to say they're going to do body testing. We have fucking regular state testing, and that's that. Like the Keith Thurman fight. The Keith Thurman versus Pacquiao, they had no VADA testing. It was just state testing. State commission testing. It was fucking crazy.
And Pacquiao just needed one knockdown to get that W.
And Thurman was talking that shit. Like, I don't care if he's on that juice. I don't care. I'm going to still beat him. Like, nigga, what?
That's low-key. That's how they get us from the trip bag, though. Because we think we're going to beat him regardless. And then it's like, no. Juice really adds on to your fighting. And so black fighters, because they're naturally better anyways, it's like, I'll beat you regardless. It's like, dude, you still got to respect these as professional boxers.
And, I feel like that was Wilder's thought process in the second fight. Because if you remember, Wilder fought right in the first fight, and he's like, oh, man, I'd have took guys punches for fucking 12 rounds. This nigga's not cracking like that. I just did a couple. I could have tightened up on my right hand. So he probably went into the second fight thinking like, oh, yeah, man, I'm about to knock this motherfucker smooth out because he don't got no power, no nothing. Fuck it. And they talking about he cheating. It don't matter. I'm still going to knock him out. He go in there, this motherfucking Tyson Fury hitting harder than ever before. Like, I ain't never seen Tyson Fury punch like that before. Got Wilder's fucking eardrum fucking bursting and shit. Like, come on, bro. But it's like, yeah, these guys, they can't sleep on their opponents. And I feel like, back to the main topic, Gervonta Davis, he can't sleep on Frank Martin.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like Gervonta's sleeping on.
I don't think he is either. I think his fans are though.
Somebody said the promotion for Frank versus Tank right now is just basically a flexing competition. Like two fucking pit bulls flexing their muscles, you know what I'm saying, seeing which one is the strongest. That's what it's looking like right now. And that makes for a good fight. Two prime FBAs fighting, man. That's magic right there for sure. You don't
Those
think
are really the
fireworks?
best fights. FBA versus FBA. I know they like to say, "Oh, when blacks fight Mexicans, it makes money," and it does. But it's really when the peak of athletics and boxing comes together, which is FBAs, not no Richardson, Haitian Hitchens. We saw
Little Africa,
man. Little Africa, man. That dude was like, Did y'all think he won that fight? By the way, like, what are your thoughts on that?
I ain't gonna lie. I fell asleep on that shit. And
I saw your tweets. You said you fell asleep, but I was watching it and I was like, I don't know if it was a robbery. I ended up calling it on Twitter that because I'm just bullshitting. But Richard was getting hit, and then I understand what boxing is. So like you can parry punches, but it wasn't like that. The best punches were landed by the Argentinian dude, and I was like, he was reminding me of Castano. I'm not sure if I was being racist because they're both Argentinian. I'm like, is this Castano? Like, Hitchison, are you fighting a bummer, Castano, dude?
They got that style. I get what you're saying. Like, Argentinians, they do have that style where it's like, okay, you thinking, oh, they're just gonna be regular Latino guys I can just work over.
Yeah,
but they're like, these motherfuckers, and they're punching over your high guard and shit, and they're giving you so much motherfucking pressure.
They got a lot of volume too. Pressure, volume, yeah.
I'm taking the volume. Before I fell asleep, I just seen Hitchens eat two fucking overhand rights, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
It was nasty work, man. But go ahead though.
Man, what was we just saying? We were just talking about Frank Martin and people sleeping on Tank.
I was saying I don't. Oh, you were talking about how it's becoming a flexing competition, but I was saying how. I don't think Tank is underestimating Frank or vice versa. I think Tank's fan base, though, is thinking Frank's a punk. And it's like, no. It ain't going to be that way, man.
And I'm posting it online and people just thinking, oh, I'm just trolling. But I'm like, I'm dead ass. I'm like, man, Frank really got Gervonta in the gym working early. And he's always working. I'm like, bro, let's be
real. He's not.
The way y'all talking, he got to have a flawless victory the way y'all talking, because he understands, like, man, I got to knock this nigga out. I can't get this nigga no opportunity to even his athleticism, his speed and power. I gotta beat him to the punch. And I feel like Gervonta's working on those things in training camp. Like I posted today, man, I was just looking at Gervonta do certain things in the training, like his footwork, and it looked like he's working on his timing and shit to catch a guy with a left hook and then pivot out.
Yeah.
A right hook and then pivot out. I'm just looking at it and I'm like, man, he's really working on beating Frank Martin to the punch. That's what it's looking like.
It's looking like he's coming ready to fight. And so that's what makes it more intriguing. Both of them are coming ready. I don't think either of them is going to lay down. I do want to see Tank in a position where he has to fight back. Every day on Twitter, you got homies like Ray Jackson or somebody else posting that Linares clip of Devin Haney getting rocked. And it's like, then they're like, oh, he was holding on. It's like, dude, what you want me to do when I'm hurt? Devin's been through some adversity. The Loma fight, adversity. Linares fight, some adversity. I never seen Tank put on his back like, hey, Tank, I need you to make something happen. And Frank has the best chance of doing that up to now between any of his opponents.
They did that in the Barrios fight where they had to tell him like, hey, you're down, so you got to make something happen. But I don't even think he was too far down to begin with. But Floyd
did. He stepped in, man.
Something we ain't seen.
And this
is the first time.
If Tank didn't knock his ass out, I bet you Floyd would have went up to those judges and bought him out. I bet you that. They ain't gonna let Barrios beat no damn Tank. Are you crazy, man? Whatever, man. I'm not going for it.
This is, but yeah, man. Once again, it's becoming like a flexing competition, and a lot of people are they're looking at it because it's looking like a dog fight, man. You got two prime FBAs fighting, and what's one of the best fights, or the fight that they say is the best ever, to happen in the last 50 years?
You tell me, but maybe Hagler.
Hagler Hearns.
Hagler Hearns, and that's what I'm trying to say, because in that fight, that was two prime FBA guys fighting. You were seeing that they're really, really athletic. Both have power. Both can punch. Both had heart. Both had dog. It was just peak athleticism.
Right. No, I agree with you, and that's who I want to see fight. That's why I'm so, I watch boxing. I'm a boxing enthusiast, but I like MMA more. Just me personally, right? I know y'all are more boxing heads, but I'm a boxing head too. But we don't really get the fights we want.
I can't watch that.
Yeah, I know you don't. I know you're not MMA dude. I am, man, and we got the biggest card tonight. You said you watch it?
I watch it casually. Like, I know it's going to be Pereira versus Hill. I think Hill's going to win, but I could be totally wrong.
FBA Hill's going to whoop his ass. Go ahead, Artman.
I don't feel like them dudes can fight, man.
I
feel like a good boxer will be a guy, even in their game.
Nah, man. Nah.
Because they can wrestle, bro, and leg kicks is different.
Who's heavyweight champion in the UFC?
The heavyweight champion?
Yeah.
In the UFC right now? John Jones?
Okay, imagine this. Brock Lesnar versus Anthony Joshua. In the UFC, I feel like Joshua would knock that motherfucker out.
I don't know. There's
too many dimensions. There's too many dimensions in it, man, because they had James Toney jump into an octagon. James Toney, an elite FBA boxer. He was still older, but he jumped into a ring with That's funny, man.
That nigga had that motherfucking bar belly football, bro.
But I'm telling you, like, them MMA dudes, they don't have the same hands as boxers, but they have closer hands to boxers than boxers do grappling.
Yeah.
The only other person we're seeing who's comparable, and it's woman, is Clarissa. Clarissa been going in there and beating some. She's not beating the top dogs, but she's respectable. And Clarissa.
Okay, so you watched that before, right?
Yeah, I watch all fights in MMA. Yeah.
Okay, now we already know Shields. She don't have the most power in the game. Guys like Joshua, he's cracking. Those same type of combinations she was throwing on dudes, on that girl. Imagine fucking Joshua throwing them same combinations on a fucking UFC guy in the fucking cage. They're going to fucking sleep.
Dude, somebody like John Jones.
Body shot, the fucking left hook.
John Jones is the
nigga. John Jones is.
Go ahead,
bro.
That's way different.
John Jones
is way different.
If Anthony Joshua threw a jab at John Jones, he would catch it and put him in an armbar.
Yeah, the grappling is too big of a difference, bro.
It's too big of a difference, man. But it's not like Sean O'Malley. He's like one of the better MMA fighters, right? He can't come over here and beat Tank Davis. He's been acting like
Conor McGregor fucking boots in the UFC. Who would win that shit?
Conor McGregor.
Come on, man.
Bro, it's just different.
Bro, it's different, man. It's different.
Boy, what the fuck?
It's different.
Hell no.
It's different,
They're not
man.
used to getting leg kicked. They're not used to having to defend leg kicks. They're not used to having to defend sprawls. It's different, bro.
Boots has the best chance, though. Boots does have the best chance, but he ain't gonna do it, man.
I feel like Crawford, because at least Crawford can wrestle.
Yeah, Crawford has some wrestling. Crawford's skill set, in a sense, when we see like these little videos online, he can translate and go over there and maybe like handle himself or hold himself. James Toney, that shit was pathetic. That shit was so sad, but it was in a pot belly. So, but Crawford has like the best chance of like what man can go over there and stand on business for boxing.
Yeah,
he has the best chance, literally. But it's just the way the striking dynamics are. It's different than boxing.
Yeah,
you have to think about, is somebody going to take my ass down? And then once you get down, you're a fish out of water if you're a boxer. You don't know what type of
Man,
crippling
I don't like
crossfaces
yeah,
you?
I don't like when niggas get the fucking choking and niggas be like
Oh yeah.
tapping out. I'm like, hell no. Nigga,
Hey
if
yo,
nigga
I'm
try to
finna
choke,
rejoin though on my
I'm
phone because
I'm
I'm about to go to the liquor store real quick, but I'm
Yeah.
gonna still be on. Hold on.
yeah, like man, if a nigga try to choke me on the ground like that, nigga, I'm grabbing the fucking strap, popping his ass, nigga. He ain't finna choke me like that.
Yeah, it's just different, man. It's just if they weren't such good grapplers, I would like totally agree. But it's just and the kicks, it's just different. It's just too much.
Yeah, but you think okay, so do you feel like Frank Martin really don't got a chance against Gervonta Davis?
I wouldn't. I think it's probably like 70-30 that he'll win to like Tank, maybe 80-20. I feel like I just don't see like I don't know what he's better at than Tank at. Like Tank's really skilled. I know I don't. I know I give Tank a lot of shit, but he's a really skilled fighter. He doesn't have much holes in his game at all, and he's very good at a lot of
The only
things. It's
holes
just
really is the holes that he puts in the game. So, to be honest,
yeah.
like he is his worst enemy. Like there was a situation where I was watching the Gamboa fight, and I don't know what the fuck this guy was thinking, but he just sat there and just let Gamboa hit him with a 3-piece combination, all power shots. But Gamboa had his leg fucked up, but still all power shots. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Why do you think Tank gets hit the most out of Devin
I don't.
Shakur?
I mean, his. I
Do
don't know.
you
I
feel
mean,
like
he does. I mean, I agree. He
or
does stuff where it's like you shouldn't do that. Like, why are you taking unnecessary? Why are you doing things that could lead you to getting hit? But I don't know. For him, it's just like I don't know. He just does stupid stuff. Where it's like, why are you doing? Like, there's no reason to doing that. But if he's on his game, he's just like super skilled, and it's hard to see him lose if he's on. But I mean, the only people I
what
see beating him really is,
Mark scared of
huh?
Tank? You think Frank is
What'd you say?
scared of Tank?
I don't think he's scared. I just don't. I just feel like Tank's just better at everything.
Do you think he's scared? You think Frank is scared of Tank?
Nah, I feel like I don't think he's scared. I feel like he thinks he can win, but I just don't think he can win. It's like with Ryan. I mean, no, I agree. I disagree because I think Ryan knows he's gonna lose. But I mean, like in the Ryan fight, it's like
Yeah,
what does
then
Ryan do better than Tank? I mean, Ryan do better than Devin, and it's absolutely nothing. It's like that's like how it is for me. But I feel like Ryan's a worse fighter than Frank. But it's that same like I can't point to what you're better at. And maybe I'm missing stuff of Tank's flaws, but I just I just can't see him. I can't see him losing on the cards because I know how the business of boxing is. They're not Tank's not losing to Frank on the cards unless he like absolutely washes him.
but even if
And
he does though, if even if Tank robs fucking Frank, that's a fucking hit to his stock big time because all eyes are gonna be on that fight.
yeah, I agree.
That
But
fight is
sometimes
gonna do fuck. It's gonna do numbers because it's not two. It's not one serious fighter and one. Both fighters are serious. You
yeah,
know.
but I mean, I don't know. To me, Tank fans are so delusional. Like they may just say that he was holding back. Like I don't know, man. Them dudes is delusional. So, uh, yeah, but I think it would probably hit his stock because I mean, like most casual fans think Tank is like this unbeatable monster. So maybe him in a close fight would ruin his stock. But I just see Tank catching him or beating him on the cards. It's gonna be a good fight though. I'll probably have to watch more Frank Martin fights to really know what he's to know where maybe he has a chance. Because I think I came to his last fight late. I was watching it a little later than I should have been.
Oh, you got me, Armin? Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, my
Yeah,
phone
I
was
can hear you.
tweaking. I
No,
was
it's
just
all
on the
good,
phone.
man. I just
Yeah, I can hear you.
almost fell my ass. No, I'm going to the liquor store, so I have to hop on my phone. But I was saying, to Tay's point, you're saying you have to
Hey,
study
ain't there
some
some
more
boxing
film.
tonight?
You said what?
I think there is.
Yeah, what's his name?
Is there
Jared
a
Anderson.
boxing?
I don't care
Jared
about
Anderson.
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
I just
And
want us to
Abdullah
know though.
Mason.
Oh, I didn't know he's fighting.
Okay. Cool.
I do want us to know though that
Dude, they talking.
Jared Anderson's fight against Charles Martin was fixed by Jay Prince. Charles Martin was going half-assed, and every time he pressed on the pedal, Eric Anderson looked in trouble.
Jared
Y'all
Anderson
remember that
I
fight?
don't think so. I don't
He
think
don't
so. I don't think so. The reason why I ain't gonna say every fight is fixed. I feel like that fight was this is exactly what it was. It was a situation where they put an old vet in there thinking the old vet was gonna lose, but the nigga still had little tricks on his sleeve. And
Nah,
the
man.
clock ran out before the old man could really start working. Because Anderson,
I
he
think
hurt. He hurt. What's his name? Like a couple times in that fucking fight.
no. Charles hurt him though a
Charles
couple times, and then I saw Charles like kind of step off the pedal. I know we got our different beliefs, and that's what makes the boxing community what it is. But it was like I was like Jay Prince may have padded his pockets, man, because no way. It just didn't look right to me, man. I know when a fight don't look right. There was that what was that Rolly fight against he fought some old dude like Aztec dude, and they ended it super early. I was like,
Barista.
yeah, it's like I already know what time this is, man.
Those fights are pretty obvious. It's obvious.
Yeah,
You
the
can
fights
tell.
are obvious.
Look,
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is for me
those are
personally, I know
obvious.
maybe
That
not for you
I
guys. Go ahead, my bad.
I don't feel like there's no motive. I don't feel like there's no motive for that because Top Rank and already had prospects lose on their platform before.
Yeah.
So I was like, and Anderson, he not even talking about making the company fucking millions like that. So I don't think it's a situation where they'll fucking risk having that being eyeballed over some bullshit like that over that fight. So I feel like that was pretty fair.
Nah,
And
that's all good. We could
look,
disagree, but
do
go
I
ahead.
do I feel like what's his name could have did more? Yeah, but you got to remember he took this fight like on a week notice.
Yeah.
And he a big dude. So maybe that little extra he ain't have it there. But he did catch a second win. And then before you know it, nigga, it was only a 10 rounder, so he couldn't really work in
If
the
it was
championship
12
rounds.
rounds,
Probably
Jared
could have
Anderson
stopped
was
him.
gonna get knocked the fuck out.
Yeah, that's true.
So bad.
Because
He was
hurt at the last 10 seconds.
He don't even. Jared Anderson don't want to box for real. He just likes the money that boxing acquires.
I'm good, bro.
He like getting that bread from the fight.
Yeah, I'm just done with Jared
He like getting
Anderson.
that bread from the fight. I've seen
It's
it.
crazy.
He's on motherfucking. He's on YouTube with the Hellcats and shit, buying Hellcats and wrecking them and going on police chases and shit.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that. I thought he was gonna be like our next great Black American fighter, but he don't have that dog in him. He don't have.
Don't it really make you like appreciate Wilder? Shit's crazy, right?
Yeah, I mean Wilder. I mean, he got it.
Talk about Wilder, niggas like, damn. I mean, when Wilder was your age, he was knocking niggas out left and right. He wasn't crying. He was ready to fight for the next guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, Frank Martin versus hold on. Can you hear me, dude?
Yeah, we're back. I was saying, I was just gonna say, think about Wilder's longevity in the sport too, and how much they take that for granted. Wilder has 40+ fights, giving you mainly knockouts. In defeat, he's still entertaining, and people shit on him. We know why, but it's nasty work.
Bro, it's so crazy. You know how I know it's hate with Wilder? Because they're talking about Wilder's skill set and all that. But it's like, there's niggas with better skill sets that can't fucking crack an egg.
Nope.
What the fuck?
Can't crack shit. They look at Devin Haney, right? Like somebody who doesn't have power, and I don't think he does. But clearly, he has enough power for you to respect him. Otherwise, you would just walk him down. Now, go ahead.
Yeah, Regis. I mean, he really could knock Regis out if we be keeping it a whole hundred.
Me too. I said the same shit.
Really
I feel like honestly felt like out of respect for Regis, he didn't really pull the trigger on him like that. He could have, because it was a moment where it was like, damn, even Regis looked concussed in the fucking fight.
Yeah, he was stumbling over himself.
He was stumbling, looking like Like, man, Devin could have went crazy on him, but he took the gas off it. And he let off the gas. But I feel like with Ryan Garcia, he's not gonna let off the gas. And I feel like that can put him in a situation where he could get hurt by Ryan if he fucking goes in there thinking Ryan's gonna be, if you start putting it on Ryan, he's just gonna tap out. That left hook is still there for Ryan. It's still there. I was watching the media workout for both Ryan and Devin. That left hook Ryan was throwing, even though it's crazy, that motherfucker is fast and it got a little pop to it. Dev got to be on his. He got to be on his P's and Q's. He can't be on no bullshit fighting Ryan Garcia.
I think he knows.
Definitely.
I mean, they fought so many times. I think like he even said you have to watch out for Ryan jumping on him.
Man, Dev is so textbook fucking good, man. And then people be hating on that dude. It's just crazy. It's crazy. Devin's like a fighter straight out of fucking Fight Night Champion, like a creative player. The reason why I say that is because look how he's fucking moving in the game, going from different boxing company to different boxing company, completing deals, being ships. The only thing is that you can say about him is he's not a KO puncher and he's not a fucking big pay-per-view draw like Gervonta.
Yeah. Well, Gervonta also had Floyd Mayweather. Like, I imagine like how Devin would look if he had Floyd Mayweather under like promoting his fight.
Bro, everybody talks about, Dev is not like Floyd Mayweather. Stop comparing Dev to Floyd Mayweather. The first people to compare Floyd to Dev or Dev to Floyd is motherfucking Floyd Sr. Like, what are we talking about? The dude who taught Floyd Mayweather how to fight. And I'm not saying that we should compare the two. I'm just saying he's the one that put that narrative out there. So imagine if Dev was signed to fucking Floyd. They would have been moving him like he's the next Floyd Mayweather for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
No,
Tank got the biggest cosign.
I was just gonna say good luck for having me back. I just got back to the crib. What were y'all talking about?
I ain't doing nothing.
Reviews,
I ain't doing nothing. I'm just chilling. My family in the fucking mall, shopping and shit. I'm just in the fucking parking lot chilling.
Tay, what's your
Weed's
Twitter?
legal in Minnesota.
Huh?
I said, what's your Twitter?
Let me pull it up. I don't think I'd be on Boston Twitter that much.
Oh, okay. I'll still follow you though, regardless.
Hold up, let me see. I probably.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know so many people like view my tweets and shit like that.
Okay.
Feeling a certain type of way about it. I really
I'd be seeing your
boxes
tweets.
just to chop it up.
I'd be seeing your tweets. No, they really get mad. I disagree with you on a lot of Dev Haney, Bill Haney stuff, but like I don't take it personally. Like it's just we're just having a good time. Like you got somebody like Eli, you know Eli, right? On Twitter. Like we disagree on some stuff, but it's just like, or Mama Guerrero, like I'm not tripping, man. It's like I'm not gonna beef on the internet, dog.
There's people who hate me on Twitter, like don't even know me, but like real life hate me.
I think they hate especially when you they hate especially when you embrace black people. It's like it hits a sore spot. Like, why are you uplifting these black fighters? Like, and because they're not used to any sort of us backing each other, it sends their psychology the wrong way. So then they're like trying to stalk you.
I brought FBA to boxing Twitter.
You low key did. Yeah, you were on boxing Twitter before me. You brought it there.
And everybody's now I notice all the fucking other pages be like an FBA boxer. Calling people FBA boxers and shit like that. And I'd be like, man, what the fuck? Look what the fuck I started.
Yeah, you really did that.
Now they're talking about foundational white Americans. You seen that?
Yeah, it's so annoying, bro.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
They're funny though. They funny people, but they still lose.
Y'all know Steve Kim?
Oh man, I hate that.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. I don't like that dude.
I posted something because he was on fucking he was on the show with Jason Whitlock and he was talking about FBA and this and that.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
You said, why is he in our business?
Yeah, that's like, how the hell you know? Like, but it's it's okay. A lot of people want to be us, but don't really want to be us.
Yeah, they want the swag and stuff, but you know how it go. But
what y'all think about Dev versus Ryan? Y'all think that's gonna be an easy fight for Dev, or you think it's gonna be competitive?
Yeah, super easy. I feel like Dev's gonna destroy that man.
Dev's gonna finish him. Actually, I know people talk trash about his power, but Ryan's not on his level, dude. He's going to take one body shot. He's going to quit. I saw the Mexicans on boxing Twitter say Ryan didn't quit against Tank. It's like, dude, as soon as the bell or the 10 count went off, he got off his knees and said, I'm good, Massa.
You know what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen? This is what's going to happen. This is Artman's prediction. Dev's going to go in there, and it's going to be competitive for like the first 2 rounds. And then Dev's going to start completely washing him. And Dev won't fuck around and probably stop him or TKO him.
Yeah.
That's just going to go viral. And fans are going to have a debate between, well, the fight went super viral on YouTube and the ticket sales.
Yep.
Dude, what they're going to be debating is whether Ryan was fit to fight. That's what they're going to bring up.
Yeah.
I might talk about it right now, actually.
Yep.
I might say, get these excuses ready in your books. Here's what's going to come. They say, Ryan, he was going through so much. Holmes, that's what they're going to say.
Somebody said Ryan is trying to get killed by the CIA before fighting Dev.
Would, man.
Probably low-key he was trying to.
This nigga's posted pictures of fucking Kylie Jenner and shit. Talking about some, I want to be your boyfriend and all this weird shit. We're like, bro, aren't you supposed to be fighting somebody next week that's fucking skilled?
He knows he's going to lose.
Motherfucking Devin Haney, bro. What you doing?
I feel bad for Derek James, though, because he has to go through all this BS, but he got to get his paycheck. So after I get my paycheck, I'm kicking you out my camp, dog. That's what I'm going to do.
Yep.
Unless you got another paycheck on the way. Then otherwise, you're out of here.
I said this on the show. I said, bro, if I was Derek James, I'd just keep my mouth shut and just get this fucking Ryan fight over. Yeah, I already know he's going to get his ass kicked. If he wins, hallelujah, but most likely that's just not going to happen.
It's not.
Just put all my fucking time, energy in Frank Martin and figure out a game plan on how to beat Gervonta Davis. That's what the fuck he should be working on. If anything, while Ryan is bullshitting on social media, I'd be watching Tank film if I was Derek James.
And that idiot, I don't want to call Derek an idiot because I like Derek, but he had said something about how he doesn't watch film.
Yeah, I know. That's stupid. He should watch film.
Us on boxing Twitter watch more film than a lot of these trainers, man. Like, we be studying these dudes, and then we look at the trainer. He's like, "Oh, I've seen a couple of fights." It's like you should be studying them. I still think, like I told you, I have my conspiracies, but I know Bomac was studying Errol.
Oh, he said he was.
Bomac was studying him, so we got the game on. We already got the game on lock, and he's like, "All right, what we said was going to happen, happened. We told y'all." So I'm like, if you're a trainer, you could pay me, Harry or Venus, to do the studying. I'm not no elite fighter, but I know how to study some movements, damn it. Like,
I know, me too. And that's why, I be pointing certain shit out. Like the better beef, the cuffing the back of the head. I was saying that shit fucking years ago. Literally. Yeah. I was like, man, dude, when Better Beef, whenever he gets hurt or feels some type of pressure on him, he immediately starts jumping on guys and start cuffing the back of their heads. And these guys, they don't know what's fucking hitting them because that fucking shot hurts. And they be all confused, but then Better Beef, he got a great punch selection. After he cuffed the back of your head, you thinking about keeping your hands up, and he's ripping your fucking liver up after.
I don't really,
I'm like,
I think
man,
Benavidez good though, but I don't really rate him
that
that highly. I don't think he's like a monster. Like I think Benavidez can beat him. I think Bivol can beat him actually. Does Bivol have the endurance to weather Benavidez' storm though? I don't know, but I know he has the movement in boxing because when I saw Benavidez fight,
does he have the defense?
Yeah, well, when we saw Benavidez fight, what's the brother's name from the UK? Yard, right? It's not that Yard looked spectacular, but I was like, Yard, you're not doing bad. I know you're not on Bivol's level, dude. So, and Benavidez only getting older. So, Bivol's probably entering his prime.
You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it, bro. Go back and watch those fights. Benavidez. I'm telling you, he cuffs the back of niggas' heads, bro, when they're fighting. Yeah. There's several film on that shit, man. Just go watch that Yard fight. As soon as Yard start putting a little pressure on him, he start cuffing. And a lot of people say, "Oh, it's because the fighter duck their head a lot."
That's always
true. Some guys do duck their head, but let's be real. Where he's from originally, they teach you how to punch like that to get guys out of there like that. Let's be real. That's something that's taught.
Those people from Uzbekistan, those are those Khabib people.
They teach you,
and they can fight
you how to do that.
Yeah, they teach you how to do some dirty tactics on some Tyson Fury type of stuff. Um, but I just don't look that highly at him as a boxer. Maybe as a fighter more so than a boxer, if you know what I mean, right? Like he can fight, but can you box like Bivol? I don't think so. Um,
And that's
that's just
why,
my opinion.
in my opinion, that's why I thought that Marcus Brown was gonna beat him. Because I'm like, okay, Marcus Brown, he's a Olympian, he's FBA, he's skilled, all he really can do is pop on a good 1-2, right? You know what I'm saying? Cross, slip, dip out, you know what I'm saying? Put a little swag on it. That's what I thought Marcus Brown was gonna do.
Yeah,
Nigga, Marcus Brown went in there and fell right for the fucking trap and turned that shit into a fight. And that fucking FBA boxing, they couldn't do nothing that night. I ain't gonna lie, it couldn't. It couldn't. It was looking crazy, man. I remember fucking taking a whole joint to the fucking dome, fucking stressing for my nigga Marcus Brown because it looked like he was about to die in that ring that night. Looking on some Apollo Creed shit.
yeah. They
Straight
started
up.
crucifying him after the fight, talking about like him and his ladies, like domestic situation. I was like, I know y'all couldn't wait to jump on him for that. Acting like remember when Bevo's situation came up, and I don't want to crucify the dude, but when he was beating up his girl, and then everybody was hush, and she dropped the pictures, and I was like, so we're just gonna be quiet about this. We're not gonna say nothing because the Tank did this. You guys, it's every
Tank
head
did
up.
do it.
Oh, Tank did do it, right?
You know what the excuse was? You know what the excuse was? The excuse was, well, he's not as popular as Tank. That's why nobody's talking about it.
All right.
Yeah, that's just BS. But man, we all know what's
Man,
up, man. Like,
y'all see that? Y'all see that comment? Y'all see that post I made about Anui?
what?
The post I made about Anui? They got
No, I
upset
saw it.
because I said
I was one of the people crucifying the Nui before he fought Fulton for those gloves, and then him always fighting in Japan. Why can't you come to the States to fight? What do you? And you said something funny. You said his cousins making gloves across the street, and they are. His cousins are making gloves and drugs across the street, and then they throw it to Anui in like a chopsticks package. They go, "Whoo!"
there
That's
you
what
go.
they do.
And folks,
My thing is,
here's the thing. Hold on, let me cook before you cook. My thing is,
yeah.
I'm not doubting Anui's a good fighter. Obviously, he's
Yeah.
a good fighter. And he beat Fulton. He knocked that motherfucker out. Definitely. But I'm not gonna act like him only fighting in Japan and then talking crazy about America is not a fucking problem. It definitely is a fucking problem because it's like, bro, you got one scalp. You got one scalp, nigga. You acting like you beat Javante, Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney or some shit. Or Crawford. And we like, come on, bro. Step up. Move up and fight somebody over here. That's all we asking. And niggas is like, nah, he don't need to come over there because he's doing so much over there. Doing so what? Importing guys to come over there to knock them out?
I saw Lazy Lefty
so
say,
much.
I have a question. Do you have all those American fighters who don't go overseas and fight? Those guys. I mean, he's just a way bigger star over there than he is over here. So why go if he's? I mean, and also he's a bigger
That's
star
cool.
than all those guys.
My thing is,
And Japan loves boxing. So
expand your fan base.
No,
expand your fan base.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Let me answer that. My thing is this. I don't care about the fans and all that shit because if we do the numbers, nigga, it's going to show that America has the higher numbers no matter how hard you try to slice it. Definitely.
are
But
those numbers going to show from watching fight though?
I would be cool. I would be cool with all the things he's saying if he didn't mention America and how Americans don't like getting punched in the face.
That's what I agree with.
All that shit. It's like, nigga, stay. If you the man over there, stay over there. Don't be over there and throwing rocks over here talking about some. Yeah, I'm the man, but you staying over there. You got to come over here. Nah, if you the man, you gotta do what Tim Tszyu tried to do. What Tim Tszyu said he's gonna try to do. Come over here and beat one of our guys and become the champion. Prove that he's the best in the world because his, like his pops, he went straight to America, trying to get that W.
My only thing,
that's my thing.
My only thing is that he's gonna make. They're gonna have more stars watching him over. Not stars. More eyes watching him over there. He's a bigger fighter than all these smaller fighters. I mean, I don't see the. I mean, if I'm not forcing any of these Americans to go overseas and fight, I'm not gonna force him to go over fight if he doesn't have to.
That's
And like
cool.
to be
So
fair, there's not
keep the
many American
conversation of
fight.
you being the best in the world on that side because
Why
it
does it
seems like
matter where you fight though? I don't like if they know they're gonna get more people to watch him fight in Japan, more people are gonna show up in Japan. Wwhy would you move to the
because
US?
we're accusing him and we're gonna put him on fraud watch. And the reason why we put him on fraud watch, and I'm not saying everybody, but just a certain select folks.
I'm
They put
actually
him on.
doing it right now. I'm gonna
They
tweet
put him
about
on. They put him on fraud watch. The reason why is because we feel like him fighting over there, it could be questionable because we don't know what the drug testing's like. We don't know the hand wrapping situation. We don't know how how do you guys do the blood testing over there?
This the same thing.
And you're getting gloves directly from the source, which is over there. They got they're breaking bread with you. All they got to do is provide a glove that weighs a certain amount of ounces. Ain't no telling how they distribute the padding all in them gloves for a newie. So I'm just saying, come down here and go under our rules and beat one of our guys. And
He already beat Fulton.
then we'll be like, okay, yeah, he that dude. Just
Who-
the folks that think like me. I ain't speaking for everybody.
I mean, I just
Who
tagged you
who
in
else
the
does he have to fight? He already beat Fulton. I mean, he really. I was the same group as y'all. I was like, man, I don't trust that he's doing the raps. Then he changed the raps for Fulton. And they
come fight Shushu over here, or come fight a nigga like Oshaki Foster.
those are dudes is 130. So Oshaki moving up to 135. I mean, that'll be 6 weight classes. I don't make Tank move up 6 weight classes to fight guys.
Yeah, that's
I
because
don't make anybody else do that. Why?
But Tay, that's because you're not an idiot. But those are the type of sanctions they put on us. Even right now, right? Bear with me, right? Devin Haney, Bill Haney, the boxing community is telling Devin Haney he needs to fight Jerron Boots Ennis, right?
That's Tank fans because they're idiots.
No, wait, no, bear with me, Tay. Let me cook. Now, when they first made that announcement, I was like, Devin Haney doesn't have to fight Boots Ennis. I was like, that's too many weight classes. Now, here's where I may disagree with you guys. Bill Haney's dumbass jumped in and said, hey, Jerron is a fight we want. And so now I'm going to crucify your ass. But that's not what I really wanted from Devin. Because at first, Bill Haney said, hey, that's not a fight we're looking for. We'd rather fight Barrios. I'm like, well, Barrios and Jerron fight in the same division. So it kind of sounds like a duck, but I'm not going to accuse you of that. I'm not going to crucify you for that. But then Bill Haney jumped out. So now I'm going to put it on Noya. You have to fight Boots. You have to fight. And then eventually you have to go fight B-Ball and Wilder. That's what you have to do, Noya. That's what you have to do. And you have to do it in America, Noya.
I'm not saying he got to do all that. I'm bullshitting. I ain't saying that. I'm saying he got to move up. Or he could fight a guy like Shushu just right here in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I think he could. I don't think it will be. My only issue is like, think of it from like a business perspective. Why would you fight in Las Vegas when you're going to get less money? When you can go to Japan, you get more money.
Do you want to expand your fan base though, or do you want to just stay big in Japan?
I mean, him staying. I mean, how is it not? Why?
Wait, bear with me. If I come to America and expand my fan base in America, then I have a fan base in America and Japan. What's wrong with that?
From a business perspective, I mean, how expanding his fan base, he comes over. He's already fought over here once. You're saying fight a better competition over here, and then he'll magically get more fans.
Yeah, 2 to 3 people. Yeah,
and you know what type of person he has to fight.
I mean, to me, he's the cash cow.
He has to fight at FBA, and we're looking at right now.
I think he should fight Shushu.
We're looking at guys like Shushu.
I'm looking at.
He's almost cleared out 122, right? So I think Shushu should be.
I give Noya the credit for fighting Fulton. Yeah, you did in Japan, but that was a fight I didn't think he would take. And so when he won that fight, I was devastated. I started crucifying him. I started saying the Japanese were cheating and everything because I was like, no, you can't beat our FBA, but he did.
That's what I thought. I was like, no way he beats Fulton, man.
But he got him. So I was cool with it because he already took up that step up fight. He's taking more step up fights than Tank's bitch ass. I know that much.
I think he should fight Shushu. I thought Shushu was 130.
Wait, who's Shushu, man? Y'all be talking about Shushu like he's a monster.
He's just like, no, he's a really good fighter. He's just like, he was a prospect before, but he's actually a really skilled fighter. Fights at 126.
Oh, okay. No, Shushu just fought within like the last month. Yeah, I saw that fight.
Yeah. I think you should fight Shushu. I mean, he's almost cleared out 122, bro. That'll be his 5th weight class, right? He started at one. I don't know. He's 4 divisions now, right? So he'd be 5 going to fight or whatever. But he's basically cleared out 122. So I just think I think he should move up. I mean, what else is there to do, bro?
I don't know, but what I do know is I'm not putting him on my pound for pound list.
I have to.
I'll put him at like the number 9 or 10. For me to give this Asian man credit over black fighters like Terrence, Devin, Spence. I don't care if Spence lost. Benavidez, Bivol. Am I crazy? That's crazy. This dude Artman just left.
Why? Why is it crazy?
I'm still listening. Let's talk.
Why is it? I mean, if they're at the same weight class, Inoue would beat Errol Spence. You know that, and I'm being so serious. Oh my god,
man! Artman, can you kick Tay out of here, dog? That's my homie.
Dude, he would. Man, that Fulton fight made me a believer, bro. That Fulton fight made me. I did not think he could do that.
Wait, what you say?
I said if Inoue and Errol Spence were at the same weight class right now, Inoue would probably beat Errol Spence.
That's nasty, dog.
If they were in the same,
you would. Same weight class?
Are you saying like if they was naturally in the same weight class?
Yeah, they're like if you could if you can make one Errol go down to 122. Somehow that's possible. I feel like Errol would probably lose.
That would be a competitive fight.
I thought Fulton would be a competitive fight.
Even a pre Errol Spence card since Spence. But if you were to make a Inoue versus Crawford, naturally,
oh my God, Crawford
will
beat,
fucking
I think that's a tough fight, but I got Crawford winning. I got Crawford winning 8-4 or 9-3.
Yo, acting like Inoue's the great Japanese hope,
bro.
Man.
He's really good. He's a really good fighter.
Look, here's the thing.
Really good.
Everybody think I just hate Inoue, which is true, mostly true. But I don't hate him like to the point where I want to see this nigga fail in life. I hate him to the point where it's like, nigga, I want to see you fight one of our tough guys, nigga, who can punch. I want to see you get knocked out type shit. But anyways, I study him a little bit, and I noticed that he does imitate the FBA boxing style.
He fights like us.
He definitely does. He imitates it. Kind of on some K-pop shit.
Yeah, it really is.
And you know, it's fucked up. But I'm looking because I was watching the new Fulton fight live, and I'm like, dog, I'm seeing him jab him to the stomach. He's jabbing to the stomach, and then Fulton thinks Fulton's thinking that he's gonna keep on jabbing to the stomach. Next thing you know, he lands that fucking straight right hand down the middle. It's like, dog, Floyd did the same shit, man. What the fuck?
And he's so fast, bro. Like when I watched him fight Fulton, I was like, it felt like Fulton was moving it slow. Like the shit he was doing to Fulton was so disrespectful, bro. I was so mad. He was starting to shove over Fulton. I was like,
hold on, like Jason said, EJ take one and niggas switch up. Nah, I ain't switching up. I ain't saying nah.
To me, EJ fights like a black Mexican. I always thought that EJ. I mean, styles make fight. I always thought EJ fights like a black Mexican, in my opinion. Like, I knew EJ had some issues, bro.
The thing with Inoue is you can tell he just got a little bit more tools in his arsenal.
Yeah, that's a little bit more.
That's it. But if you want to talk about like prime Spence, like the durability and the body shots, I feel like it would give fucking Inoue a lot of problems.
Right.
But
that's what I'm saying. Right now,
if we being real, Errol Spence, Crawford does have those, tools in his book that'll fucking, on his belt that'll give Inoue a lot of problems.
No, I think he
problems than Spence would.
Or Tank. I think he loses to Tank. I think he loses to Crawford. I think he loses to Shakur. I don't know about Shakur actually.
Is that right?
I don't know.
Nah, y'all. I think I respect y'all opinions, but I think y'all giving him credit because he's a China man fighting like one of us. So it's like,
bro, I give him credit because he whooped Fulton, bro. I did not think he was good, bro. Before the fight, I was like, man, he sucks.
Nah. Look.
And then I was like, he may be
I'm not gonna. Hold on one second. I'll give him credit for beating Fulton, but I ain't gonna act like this nigga's the GOAT because he beat Fulton. Because let's be real, we all knew prior to the fight that Fulton really not cracking like that when it comes to punching power.
Fulton don't crack, no.
Let's be real. We knew that.
Even wait,
okay. So you beat a dude that we knew, and then he already having fights. Look, the whole if we being 100%, look at Fulton versus Figueroa.
Yeah, I was
we already knew if he went in there and fought Anui like that, he'll get slept because Anui has power and he has skill. Coming into
that's
the match,
my point.
we knew he ain't had no power, but I ain't gonna lie, I blindly picked Fulton because it's Team FBA, of course. But yeah, man, that power it was there that night, and Fulton, his power was non-existent.
In in those Figueroa fights, I think he fought him twice, right? And so we know
Figueroa. He fought him once.
Oh, he fought him once. I thought they did a rematch, but Figueroa kind of has it's not Sean Porter, but it's a inside, let me fight you. And Fulton really couldn't keep him off, but he could do his thing. And then I'm looking at Noya, and it was like a completely different fight. Noya's not trying to fight like a Mexican dude. Like he boxes like. And then that first round, when I was watching it, I was like, hold on, what type of Bruce Lee shit is this? Like, it's like, hold on, he could actually kind of box. And the second round came, and he started winning that. I was like, uh-oh, it's all bad for us. And I think us being in America, I woke up for that fight like 3 a.m. I said, let me watch this thing, man, to see what the hype's about. And then I got on Twitter and lashed out at all Asian people, man. I lashed out because I was like, no way. That shit was crazy, man. But I won't underestimate him like that, but I won't put him on a pedestal. He needs to prove it against Deontay Wilder. Those are my closing remarks, man.
No, I don't agree with that. This brother, he speaks for himself.
No, yeah, I'm capping though, dog. I'm just joking.
Artman and Artman Apparel do not speak for this brother right here. He's his own.
Nah, but Noya's the truth. But go ahead, though. Go ahead.
But yeah, I give him his respect, but I'm not gonna say he's the best man on God green earth. Nigga, hell no, I ain't gonna say that at all. Not at all.
Who would you rank him pound for pound right now?
The reason why I have Bud as the number one, because he's the only one on the pound for pound list who beat another pound for pound fighter that's already in the top 5, top 3.
Yeah.
I got Bud like 3 or 4. Where do you have? What do you guys have?
I have Bud as 1.
I have Bud as 1 too.
No, I know. I told you guys though. I have my conspiracies about that fight though, so that's why I'm not.
Nick, that's not Bud problem. Here's the thing. I'm a big Spence fan, right? 100%. But it's not fucking Bud's problem that motherfucker Spence came in there after a life-altering car accident.
No, it's not his problem, but I'm a counter against him. But I'm a still, me personally though, we got different opinions. But I'm a still counter against him, like whatever, dog.
Who's your 1 and 2 then?
1, I probably have 1 and 2. I would say between Devin and who would I have at 1 or 2? I gotta think of who's my other one, man.
That's crazy. I really for rock with Devin heavy, but I don't got
me
Devin
too.
1. I got Devin's number 3 though.
I got Dev probably top 5 somewhere.
I got probably number 3.
Probably at 5 for me.
We'll rank them, Tay. I'm much both you guys.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Hey, I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Dev will beat fucking Anui ass, bro. Real shit.
I don't think so. I think that's a very tough fight for.
He definitely would, bro. Let's be real. Because Dev, look, what I like about Devin's style, it's not like just the typical FBA style. It's like he mixes a lot of everything. He does everything.
Wait, Artman, to add on to your point though, people
jab,
think that Dev is
right hand, uppercut, left hooks, right hooks,
body shots,
pivoting, body shots.
Inoue has the best left hook in boxing. I mean, like Inoue does all that stuff. His left hook, Inoue's left hook is really good.
Imagine the Nonito Donaire versus Devin Haney, bro, at 140. That was or just natural fight.
Didn't Nonito knock Noya down?
No, I don't think.
Nigga, he broke that man's face. He broke his face
and knocked him down. And then that second fight, that's what I'm saying.
The second fight was definitely some suspicious shit, but it is what it is.
And that second fight, he beat the brakes off him. He's just proved,
bro,
man.
Because it was funny. I ain't gonna lie. It was funny because Nonito Donaire, he talking about he gonna wear some puncher's gloves too. He gonna let Inouye wear some different puncher's gloves too. Nigga, I'm like, bro, you fucking crazy, nigga. As soon as fucking Inouye landed one good shot, nigga, fucking Nonito Donaire was fucking just concussed. He was out of there.
I was like, oh my god, I thought
now now that's one of the things that makes me put him on the fraud watch. What in the first fight, didn't they have to wear specific gloves?
I don't remember.
Yeah, they did. They did.
And Anui's team was complaining about that they had to wear a certain type of gloves, or was it Nonito Donaire's team that was complaining?
I think both of them were complaining. Like Christina Donaire, like Nonito's wife, she's been on YouTube lately. She's heavy on YouTube, so they
was complaining about the damn gloves.
Yeah,
they going in that fight. It's a tough competitive fight. I understand guys can get better and watch film and all that, but man, I'm telling you, one punch. The first punch that landed on Nonito Donaire by fucking Inoue fucked him up, and it was just downhill from there. You remember that fight, Tay?
I was here when that fight happened. I mean, to me, like the Fulton, like he did everything that Fulton wanted. Fulton wanted to, the arm wrapping was different. Fulton wanted certain gloves, it was different. He did that, and he still, that power and speed still super translated to me. Like, to me, that made me most like, what the heck? Was in that fight with Fulton, his defense was like way better, and he was like so much faster than Fulton.
Because fucking Fulton was fighting so damn scary, like nigga, and that's why people got upset with me, man. And I don't even give a fuck no more how people feel about my opinion.
I had hope,
but I said I made a post and it went viral. I said after watching that fight, I just look at Fulton totally different than I looked at him before. When I looked at him before, I looked at Fulton as like a fighter, like okay, he's elite level. He's able to weather. He's able to weather the storm. He has defense that can get him out of certain things. He's fast. He's technical. Man, he went in there and fought a Inoue nigga. He fought like a nigga who just put the gloves on that day, nigga. Like he was so fucking so shell shocked, nigga. Literally,
he wasn't ready for that moment, dude. Like he, the way he jumped out, and I think what may have happened though, besides all the pressure of fighting in Japan, was the day before at the press conference, his trainer like brought up the gloves, right? Which was kind of like in a sense saying Inoue has some mystical power. And I think as the power is kind of bullshit. But Fulton went in that ring like he was fighting Wilder, like, oh boy, like boom, boom, boom. And then you got beat up.
Nigga, I felt like the power was there that night, nigga.
It was.
It was there, bro. What the heck? Oh my god!
Nigga, oh my god, bro! Nigga, I ain't gonna lie, that was a tough day being.
It was a tough day.
It was tough, man.
It was tough. It was tough because it's like that was like literally the first thing I watched that morning. So it was like my whole day is fucked now. Just thinking about how this nigga got slept, and then I'm still thinking like, bro, you haven't fought since. Like, nigga, you supposed to be on like your second fight right around this time. Like, bro,
part of me feels like Fulton went kind of Hollywood though. I mean, I understand fighters being flashy, like, but it's like you're a booger weight, dog.
Life.
Yeah, like, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's like, dude, you got to be a fighter though, and so don't think because you got money that you can't get your ass whooped, dog. Devin Haney, there's just a video that dropped today of him showing off his dad's cars. Devin Haney ain't gone Hollywood though, because I know Devin Haney's still gonna show up in that ring and jump.
Because he got that Muslim discipline.
That Muslim discipline. There you go. Man, you got and then like who else? Who quote unquote went Hollywood but didn't really like who still came to fight?
Tank.
I feel like
go ahead.
I mean, I know it's like we keep comparing Devin to Floyd, but I feel like Floyd is super Hollywood and he was still super
yeah. Yeah, Hollywood and discipline. It was like Fulton went Hollywood and scary. Go ahead, Artman or Tay.
No, it's Artman.
He definitely knew who to fight, and I'm not saying that he fought easy.
Yeah, get that dial-up internet off your phone, Artman.
Oh shit! Can you hear me?
You back?
Cut out now. Now I can hear you. Oh, now he's gone.
That Ninja Turtle, man, he'll be back. But do you think Fulton went Hollywood, Tay?
I haven't been paying attention to Fulton that much. I don't know what happened to him after he got his ass whooped.
Yeah.
I have not. He hasn't fought. That's what I'm saying. Like these guys, they need to fight, bro. Like even in the Inoue fight, he was like he hadn't fought in like almost I think a year or something like that. Like these guys got to stay active. I don't care if you're fighting low level competition. You staying active matters.
What do you think's the minimum amount of fights a guy should have? I think 3. At the lowest 2, but you should be doing 3 to 4.
I wish. I mean, I lowered my standard. I mean, for Canelo, it's that way. I've lowered my standards, but like,
look, okay. When I say Tank Hollywood, I ain't saying Tank is Hollywood like he's some fake ass nigga or anything.
Yeah, no, I understand. That's what
I ain't saying that. I'm saying like he definitely got the bread and he's showing it for sure.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. And he's letting the niggas know that nigga, I got pay-per-view numbers. Y'all niggas ain't moving like that. That's Hollywood talk. Let's be real. When niggas start flexing their pay-per-views and how much money they got, that's some rapper ass Hollywood shit. Let's be real. And I'm not saying he fake or anything like that because he earned it. But still, it goes to my point. Dev, it's like, yeah, he got the bread. Of course, he shows it. But it's like, dog, I'm a Muslim. I'm out here working hard in the motherfucking. I try to stay, on the right path. I ain't out here trolling.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Well, he did try to troll with that goddamn shirt. He tripping. He should have went to Artman Apparel for that. I could have hit him with a better design.
Man, that shit was ass, man.
His shit up.
That La Raza shirt?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that was kind of a bad move, but
No, Aversky, I see your comment, and I don't think anybody's saying Tank. I think we're saying Tank's Hollywood, but we're saying he's Hollywood, but he didn't compromise himself. That's what we're talking about. Because you're allowed to be Hollywood. You're a pro fighter making bread. But when you let Hollywood get in the way of your fighting ability, then you really become Hollywood. So I haven't seen that from Tank. I haven't seen it from
like that's just gonna hit Canelo next.
Well, it already hit him.
Canelo, man. It might hit him next, bro.
I agree. It's already hit him, bro. He acts like he's like, oh, I can't stand Canelo, bro. I like if there's a fighter.
I don't like him either.
It's Canelo Alvarez. Like that whole David Benavidez situation. Oh, he hasn't fought nobody, and he fights straight nobodies, bro. Like that whole argument. Every time a fighter says like he hasn't fought nobody, these be the same dudes that don't fight anybody that fight these same nobodies. Like it's crazy to me, bro. Like and all that bull crap.
I'm like, I don't care what Canelo say. This nigga Benavidez beat Caleb Plant and Demetrius Andre in the same year, bro, and bloodied both of them motherfuckers up and sent them to the hospital.
You know what's crazy about that Caleb Plant fight, though? Bear with me, though. Y'all got to give me time to cook. I think Caleb Plant's a real dude, by the way. But there was an energy change between the press conferences and the weigh-in, where it was kind of like, I ain't going to really go too hard on you, Canelo. And then when I saw him fight, not saying Canelo wouldn't have won, but something was just off to me, man. And Caleb Plant's hopped on some spaces. I was going to jump on there and say, did you take some money under the table, dude? I was going to say it. But I said, man, that was a little bit more inconclusive to me. But I was just like, something was off about that. Because I know Canelo paid, what's that,
Saunders.
Not he probably paid Saunders too, but Kovalev. Is it Kovalev?
For sure.
Kovalev came out and said I got paid. And then I watched that fight. I was like, yeah, something's off, dude. And I'm like, who's not going to take that money under the table for Canelo? Jermell took it. Jermell fought like a bitch. He fought like Fulton.
Great, bro.
Do I think Benavidez would take money under the table to compromise himself? No, I don't think Benavidez would take no money under the table. He's going to whoop Canelo's ass. But Canelo not getting in there with him, man. He's not.
He's not.
He's not doing it.
Not doing it.
Scary ass, man.
I mean, he's made every excuse in the book, bro. First, he didn't fight Mexicans. What is this dude offer? He needs to fight somebody. He said he needed to fight Andre, and then he fights Andre, and it's like rehydration. Like all the bull crap that Canelo does with rehydrating, you have no nerve to tell somebody how much weight they need to gain. Like he's just scary, bro. You don't want to fight.
And really, when he fought Bivol, he didn't want to. He was ducking better Biev, and he thought Bivol was an easy lick. And then Bivol came in there and put the ching chong pow, and whooped his ass.
And even with the Bivol fight, like Bivol said, "Come down, I'll fight you at 168." He's like, "No, I don't want to fight you at 168," because he knows he's gonna get his ass whooped and lose all of his belts. It's just like I hate Canelo. I'm sorry, but I hate Canelo.
I don't like that dude.
And that dude, you can cook on this, man.
You know, with Canelo, I don't hate Canelo. I understand what he's doing. And I respect the hustle. The only thing I can't respect is him being fake about the whole Benavidez situation. He needs to just come out and just say what it is, man. Just say, dude, yes, I understand this guy's on my ass, but I don't want to fight that guy right now because there's a possibility that he might kick my ass, or if I win, I'm not going to be able to prolong my career the way I want to because I'm probably going to be fucked up after, So it's like, damn, I don't want to waste my time doing that when I can just get these easy picks and not get knocked out in front of everybody. I could retire and just have people argue my resume with the greats, just undefeated and not knocked out. Not knocked out. But Canelo he does not want to leave the game knocked out, bro.
No, yep. I know. But I'm gonna crucify him for it. So that's why Harry Venus is on Twitter. We crucify fighters we don't like.
Canelo's the type of guy, he has a chin, so he's not gonna get knocked out like slept like Deontay Wilder 1-punch KO. It's gonna be like a battering
accumulation.
Like, he's gonna get beat to a pulp where he's gonna have to quit, and it's gonna look super bad because the Mexican heart. Oh, you can't quit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be tough because that's how Chavez went out.
Chavez quit though. He put on a stool.
Dude,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how Chavez went out, and he don't want to end up like Chavez.
Yeah,
dude, we need to address these stereotypes though.
Oh God, I hate that.
The Mexicans got so much heart. It's an MMA too, and then I see y'all be quitting, and it's like we saw Ryan Garcia quit. La raza. I'm like, dude, let's get rid of these stereotypes because there's no black stereotype that says black men. We know how it goes.
Talking about the foundational Mexicans don't be quitting like that.
But they say I saw a girl admit on boxing Twitter, I don't think Ryan quit. I think he was just hurt. I said, you know what? There's no point in even engaging with y'all because
he definitely quit, nigga. That body shot, bro. I don't care what nobody said. I remember sparring one time back in the day. Like I got hit with a body shot. I was like, oh shit, this shit really hurt, especially when you're tired.
Dude, and it's like
I felt that shit.
And here's my thing though. I'm not a boxer, so am I gonna they quick to say Mexicans are worried? But exactly, Jason. We're slick. We don't have no heart. But when have you ever seen Wilder quit in a fight? We saw Wilder in Fury vs. Wilder 2 take a beating.
Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier.
Well, I have to see that fight. But you quitting against another black man, well, that's different. I'm just being racist, but.
You spit facts. You spit facts. When you quit against another black person, it's different.
It's different, man. It's real talk different. Like, all right, yeah, a black man, he could whip my ass, but some of you other people, nah, man, that ain't gonna happen.
I can't go down like that in front of y'all.
Yeah, man. I'm not against you other people. Devin Haney said, I'll never lose to a white man.
And they crucified him for that, bro.
And they crucified him, and then they ended up apologizing. I disagree with the apology. I remember because I follow 78 Sports. And so he was disappointed at the time, and so was I. And I still am, but then I understood that they're trying to navigate through the fight world. You had CNN doing coverage on them. I'm like, how did this make it to CNN? Him saying I won't lose to a white man, which really shows you the subconscious stuff that's going on with people.
Because niggas understand, bro, this shit is deep.
We know how it goes, but go ahead.
It's deep rooted, bro.
It's deep. Go ahead, Artman Cook.
Man, it's so fucking deep. I remember reading on Joe Louis, man. And I remember reading about, they said Joe Louis, his handlers, was trying to be the opposite of Jack Johnson. Literally, they said their goal for him to be is the opposite of him. Make him a Christian, God-fearing, don't celebrate when he knocks out fucking white men. Yeah, bro. And I'm like, nigga, they've been doing this shit for a minute, so.
It's deep rooted, dog. And then you have somebody like Devin Haney who's not quote unquote under the brainwashing, who says, I ain't gonna lose to no white boy. Are you crazy? And then you know what they do? Let me crucify the black man like they did Jesus, and put him on the cross and make him apologize for saying I'll whoop your ass.
They try to make Wilder fucking apologize for saying
for the killing remarks.
Nigga, Wilder said he wanted to catch a body. Nigga, they let the mob, niggas who literally caught bodies, who's on the fucking run, fight Wilder, nigga, with all types of shit going on, underhand shit going on.
What's that dude's name who Tyson Fury's overlooked over? Who's still running, by the way?
Daniel Cunningham.
Where is he right now? Is he in jail or is he?
No, he's in he's in fucking allegedly, he's in Dubai, and Dubai ain't trying to give him up. But eventually, they working on something about eventually giving him up. But who knows?
They're not trying to give that white man up, man.
Yeah, there's no. Yeah.
Go ahead, Tay. What are you gonna say?
Oh crap! I forgot. But I was gonna say, it's so funny to me. Oh, I forgot. But what were we talking about?
Canahan and like the mob. Did that say Canelo beats the shit out of Nello?
Yeah, but they making niggas apologize. Ryan Garcia talking about he's gonna kill Devin Haney.
Yeah, Teofimo said the same thing about white people, and nobody cared. He said that he hates white people and he never lose to a white boy. And Tio, no backlash. It's ridiculous, man. Like,
and Tio's one of the people I hate probably just as much as Canelo because you know, he was the one, I think he came out here and said black fighters are getting privileges. Like you didn't just rob two people in your last fights. You robbed Sandor Martin, you robbed your Spanish native, your Spanish brother, and then you robbed who was the last dude he fought? It was
Ortiz.
Yeah, Ortiz. I know people were like, it was kind of competitive. No, Ortiz won that fight like 10-2. It wasn't even close. And then you see Tio and his bitch ass daddy. That's why I'm glad his dad got beat up. For throwing the N-word around. He was throwing that N-word around and got his ass whooped. And now they want to say black privilege. Get the fuck out my face, dog.
Bro, but people want to talk about PBC being black, nigga. You know what's black now? Top Rank, nigga. Top Rank is black. Bro, I swear Top Rank can snag every black prospect, nigga. After that lawsuit that got thrown out, these niggas been black. Like dude, fucking 1970, bro.
Bob Arum been on his toes, dog. Terrence Crawford put that out. Bob Arum said, Abdullah, come over here. Abdullah Mason, we need you. Jared Anderson, we need you.
He just start signing niggas.
One thing I will
go ahead, Tate.
One thing I will say, it's so funny to me, like how black people is always we need to be humble or we're so arrogant, but like Conor McGregor, oh my God, it's the greatest thing since life. But when he talks shit, it is like this double standard that they have for us compared to everyone else is so crazy, bro.
It's nasty work, dog. It's nasty, but it won't slip me.
That's just that type of stuff just makes us go harder, though. That's why it makes us dominant in the game because it's like we work hard, like as if the backs against the wall. Motherfuckers be getting privileges and shit, robberies and shit. They talking about Dev robbed Lomachenko. If anybody that was gonna get a robbery, it's gonna be Lomachenko if they would have gave it to his ass.
Yeah, they ain't about to rob the Great White Hope.
Literally.
Not against Dev, who's been outspoken, and I'm happy for Dev. Like I told you, I have my beef is with Bill, not so much Dev. Cause Bill be saying so much shit on the internet, dog. But here's my thing with Bill, though. He's a promoter. Right? So that's my point. He's promoting his son. He's a black father looking out for his son, so he's gonna cap for his son too. Now I'm gonna call you out on your capping, Bill, but I don't hate on you and you guys' relationship. It don't run that deep for me. Like I need to crucify you, but it's fun to call you out when you're on bullshit. But at the same time,
these tank stands be like, yeah, when you get knocked out, don't call your daddy.
Yeah, man. And so like even when we're talking about
man, what the hell?
Like when we talk about the Tank Dev situation, right? Here's my thoughts. I think Dev beats Tank actually, but here's what I think. I think Tank fears Dev. I think Bill he's apprehensive about fighting Tank, but I don't think Dev is scared. I think Dev is ready and he'll take that fight and beat him. So that's my thoughts, and that's why my energy is like it's not always directed towards Dev, and not even so much Bill, but it's like I got my own personal like perspective. But I'm like Dev. I'm like Bill. Your son can beat Tank's ass. Well, maybe that's the wrong word. I don't know if it's gonna be an ass whipping, but you can beat Tank. Tank's not like a monster. Dev, you have the skill set, you have the IQ, you have the athleticism. You can beat Tank, 8-3 or 9-3, whatever it is. But it's like Bill, just put him in the ring. In my mind, right? But I'm not gonna use that to like crucify the father-son relationship they have, because what better could you want than your son to be undisputed? You navigate him correctly, and then he's the youngest undisputed champion in the world. So it's like, what's there to hate on that about that? But then that video dropped, right? And Artman, I'm joking when I say this, right? But, there's that video that dropped where he's like, if it gets too hot at 130, we going up to 140. I was like, this dude's full of cap, dog. This dude's full of cap, man. And then I saw you tweet. I'm joking with you, dog, so we're not arguing. But he's like, you said like y'all took it out of context. I said Artman playing, man. Artman fucking playing.
No, y'all definitely. Hold on, nah, I'm not playing. Look,
go ahead.
Out of context video, bro. This nigga Shakur Stevenson and nigga working for the FBI or some shit. Got a fucking
He
wire.
is, bro. Oh God.
Wait, no, Artman, I'm gonna let you go.
I don't know what he was saying before that, bro. I don't know what he was saying before that clip, and I didn't know what he was saying after that clip, bro.
No, Artman
never fought at 130, so everything's not. It's not adding up. It's not adding up. So what is he talking about? What do you mean too hot? No, he got undisputed.
But obviously he's referencing 35. But here's my point. Let me cook though, right? But Bill looked real bad in that video, but Shakur don't look good either because you're the one who jumped in the ring with Devin. And then when I saw that video when he jumped in the ring and Devin kind of just scooted out, I was like, Devin, what are you doing, dog? You should confront him. But then BFTV, after like the fight happened, he said Shakur texted like Bill or Dev, like, hey, I'm just doing it for promo. So I was like, am I really gonna jump on Dev when Shakur is like out here capping too? I was like,
hey, hold on, my dude, Everoski Boston. He says, I love how y'all sleep on Tank. We shall see.
No one's sleeping.
Bro, the name
dude, we all think Tank's
the name of the clip is fucking people sleeping on Frank Martin. They sleeping on Frank Martin. And you know what I like about this Frank Martin fight? It really will be the truth teller, to be honest. If Tank can beat Frank Martin unscathed, you know what I'm saying? No marks, no scratches, no nothing. You know, I understand accidental headbutts and shit like that. But I'm just saying, if he don't get beat on or have to survive a tough outing, and he just cleans, like, let's say he puts on a Regis versus motherfucking Haney performance. If he has that level of performance, I'm going to say, yeah, he's definitely that dude. But if he goes in there and it's a war, I'm going to say, man, I ain't going to lie, that Devin fight might be closer than y'all think it is.
Avarsky, salute to you for supporting Artman's channel. But none of us have, all of us have said that we think Tank's the favorite. So we're just saying, why are you guys acting like Frank's a bitch? That's what we're saying. So I don't know what angle you're coming from, dog, but Tank beats Haney and he not scared at all. Okay, Abdul Rahim. You're allowed to have your opinion, man. We got to see, though, man. We got to see.
This probably Tank Burner. Tank be on. He be online for sure. I'm pretty sure.
He is.
All the posts that I made about Tank that went viral, I'm pretty sure he have seen one of them tweet. Look, a lot of people blaming that video of him fucking flexing because of me.
All right, man, you crazy.
Nah. I swear, not on no Diddy shit, but on some.
Yeah, I know.
Because
because
I posted that picture of him. And it looked like he was skinny. So I'm like, damn,
he was cut as hell. Yeah.
Looks frail. I feel like Frank Martin might outmuscle him. And then next thing you know it, Tank's dropping these videos of him flexing and shit like that. And then you got boxing channels. I ain't gonna say specific names, but they're out there that was saying, oh yeah, because this guy was saying he looks small. He looks small is the reason why Tank did this shit or whatever.
No, these boxing channels like to call you out and sneak dish you, man. I'm not nearly as big as you on boxing Twitter, but they like to sneak dish you. And what's cool though about the boxing community, you know, I have my issues, but these fighters respond. They respond to you. They respond to Ray Jack a lot. Ray Jack, I don't know what he does, man. He gets a rise out of these dudes.
Nah, Ray. Look,
go ahead.
The thing was different because a lot of people like to say, "Oh, Artman's like Ray Jack." I'm not.
Yeah,
nothing like Ray Jack at all. Hell no. I'm not out here fucking posting porn and shit like that.
Yeah, that nigga be posting some crazy stuff.
Posting niggas talk about boxers' wives and who they sleeping with and who looks good and all that shit. I'll never take it that personal on a boxer ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, and I don't I don't really condone that behavior.
I don't do that type of shit. Everything I do is just
go ahead.
It's just my opinion. It's just my opinion on the situation. I'm not claiming to be an expert. I'm just saying this is what I think. And for some reason, the stuff that I think, a lot of people, they kind of agree, they kind of disagree, and they feel a certain type of way about it more than normal.
I think they have their issues with you. One, because you express your thoughts, which are mainly pro FBA. But two, right? Here's a second thing on Twitter. Not that you have to do this, but people aren't even showing their faces, right? You have videos of you up training. I saw you running at Minnesota on the freeway or something like that. But you show your face, who you are. I got that picture of Tim Bradley up where he had that helmet on my Twitter right now. but I have my face on there too. But I'll express my opinions, and you can see who I am. A lot of these dudes are so cowardice that they don't even want to show who they are, and so that insults them when somebody can broadly and be bodacious and proud about, hey, here's who I support. Here's my face. Here's a face to the name, and then they, we're talking about incels on boxing Twitter though.
And I got that fly ass merch on artmanapparel.com.
And then you're getting breaded on Artman.
The best boxing merch.
Yeah, plug that, man. Plug that, artmanapparel.com. I need Artman to send me some free merch.
Hey, we've been doing pretty good, man. I ain't gonna lie, Artman Apparel. I've been doing a lot of custom work.
Yeah, you mentioned that. You didn't just you said you don't just do boxing. Sometimes you do family things and just what people want custom.
I did a painting for this lawyer that's on boxing Twitter too. All this shit, man. Definitely artmanapparel.com for the best boxing merch in boxing. But yeah, I just be chopping it up and doing my thing. But yeah, I really don't give a fuck. Fuck everybody that be hating. If you rock with my opinion, you rock with it. But I don't tell people to agree with me. What I don't like is some of these boxing folks that be like, they be trying to play all nice and shit to be cool, buddy with these boxers and shit. I don't respect that. I don't respect that, because if you feel a certain type of way, just speak on it. Don't be on some fake shit because you want this guy to fuck with you, or you want.
No, speaking of that, right? No, speaking of that, because it was funny what happened yesterday. It was kind of a joke, right? But this dude, he got caught because Devin Haney followed him. He's like, "Hey man, Dev, I just be talking shit."
Oh yeah.
And the dude said it was an accident.
I know you're talking about. That's my dude. He actually comes on the show from time to time.
Yeah.
That's my dude.
No, I'm not crucifying him. It was funny as hell.
But he do be having his moments where he talks shit about Dev, and I seen that where Dev followed him, and Dev was like, "That's by accident," and it was some shit where dude was like, "Damn, I didn't know he was following me."
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, my bad, man. I just be talking shit for fun." I was like, "Nigga, you gotta stand on business, man." And he didn't stand on no business, man. But there's nothing wrong with that. I thought it was funny though, because that speaks to I'm not gonna say this brother, right? But people flip flop a lot. Oh, you get a follow, like even when we're talking about the boxing community right now. I think we might be on different sides of the coin on this, but it ain't nothing like to beef about. But you might be more pro Alicia. I'm more pro Clarissa right now, right? Because I still think Alicia's a cheater.
Said I was more pro Alicia. I feel like Shields will win that fight. What the fuck?
No. I'm not saying who would win the fight, but okay. Well, what's your thoughts on it? Who do you like more?
Shields.
There you go. Okay, I
definitely.
So I'm one of the dumbasses then who's misconstruing your stuff, right? But I wasn't going to get twisted about it either way. But
I actually did do some paid work for Alicia before.
There you go. And so there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Me personally, though, you might disagree. I know BFTB disagrees. Alicia cheated, dog. I know she tried to come out and say, I was exonerated. No, the fuck you weren't. Like, if I think Tyson Fury did it, I think you did it. Now, I'm not trying to be on this I'm unbiased type of stuff, because that's some coon mentality, in my opinion. But I'm just saying the way I see it. And then I'm not trying to get in their business, but when AB jumped out here and said what he did, you don't need to be name dropping, dude.
I don't like that shit.
I don't like that name dropping.
I can't respect that as a man, and just as a I don't respect none of that shit.
Yeah,
you don't name drop and tell, she was fucking with my bro and all this, nigga. Like, bro, if you know, keep that shit to yourself, nigga. This ain't high school, nigga. You grown with daughters and shit, like, bro, like, nigga, you probably got teenage kids now, bro. What the fuck you doing?
If you know, and it's like, I understand though that I think she came after him first, so I don't mind AB coming back, woman or man. You gotta, what the fuck, bitch? Shut the fuck up.
That's low. That's low. You could have jabbed at something else. You could have said, at least I ain't failed no drug test type shit.
No, yeah, that's my point though.
Like that. But you talking about,
you don't have to get into her sexual history and stuff like that. Yeah, get into her sexual history, name dropping, because you don't know. 78 brought up a great point. He's like, you don't know what other boxers, they might have their own wives, and then you're compromising their relationships by name dropping.
Right. Some boxers probably be like, oh yeah, so I was thinking you was fucking with that bitch back in the day.
Nah, man. Tony Harrison came out. He said, hey, that ain't me. Montana came out. He's like, that ain't me. Even if it was, though, don't be dropping names, dog. I thought it was funny, but I was like, hey, man, I understand you're beefing with the woman, which is kind of shady in itself. You don't need to be beefing with the lady, dog. But she came after you. So I don't want to act like I'm on some feminist type of time. Hit back.
Yeah, me neither.
Hit back.
But y'all had y'all disagreements and then what about that? But
you you didn't have to drop another bunch of dudes, man. That's not Pete, like you said. So it was just an interesting situation. But I know Clarissa dropped her diss song. I didn't listen to it yet. I'm not sure I ever will. I disagree with what you say sometimes, but your merch shit looks amazing for real. Keep it up. Hey, Abdul Wahid. Salute,
Abdul
man.
Rahim.
Nah, man. Bill Haney had the classic video where he had the video camera on an ape in the freaking jungle. That's you, Abdul Rahim. That's you. He said, Abdul Rahim. You remember that video of the gorilla?
Nah, my dude, he said Art won a UK brother that's stand on business. Nigga, I ain't from the fucking UK. Nigga, I ain't never been to the fucking UK. But you know what's so funny? I was thinking about today. I was like, man, what would happen if I went out there? Like, what's popping out there? But then I'm thinking, like, man, they probably don't got no tree out there.
Ain't nothing popping out there, dog. They don't got guns. They don't. I know you're a gun carrier. Not trying to snitch, but I know you are. Man, they got knives.
That's not snitching, nigga. I got a license for my shit. Sign off by the sheriff.
Yeah, you're ready to strap, but I don't think they allow it out there. No, that's why Bomac got caught up.
Oh, yeah, you talking about in the UK. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we need to talk about that situation, though, because am I really I'm not a street dude. I don't even pretend like I am. I'm from the suburbs. But I look at Bomac, right, who I think is from the streets. Am I really supposed to believe he went to the UK with guns in his freaking suitcases and then y'all caught him up? That sounds like some Kinahan deep dark, like, manipulation, man, because then you got caught up and you had to stay in jail. It's like Bomac's not that stupid, man. I don't think he's that dumb. Ultimately, he's free now, but that whole situation when it happened, I was just looking at it.
That could have been a situation for Ken and them niggas to hem him up real quick.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm thinking.
And you know what's fucked up? I hate to be that person, but you do got to look at it, man. Like the whole BLK Bud shit, Kinahan, man. If you mess with that, if anybody know if you messing with that dude, it's tainted. Definitely tainted.
It's tainted, man.
You never know.
Ugly. I knew Bud was in negotiations at one point. Possibly. And then I saw that situation, like something didn't sit right with me, man. And I hope they lock Kinahan's ass up and throw him under the jail. Kinahan, if you see this video, come after me. Come after me, Kinahan. You might kill me, but I'm gonna try and get one of you out of here.
Nah, he not worried about no fucking boxing niggas.
He ain't worried about us. He's probably worried about Bomac, and he actually should be worried about the feds, to be honest. He probably is, but they looking out.
He worried about Bob. Bob was supposed to testify on him.
Bob was supposed to testify, dog. Speaking about Bob, though, right? I've never liked Bob Arum. I probably never will. I don't know how his old ass is still in the game. I think it's because he's doing Illuminati rituals, personally.
No, nigga, he's just one of those people. You know what people I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know what people you're talking about. But it's like, dude, how are you still
how are you still able to operate?
Dude.
Like,
yeah, bro, man.
The shit that Bob is doing, I don't understand this. How are you willingly telling them, the feds that you paid a mob boss millions for a fighter that you manage?
Yeah, man.
In consulting fees. And they're not kicking your fucking door down. It's putting the fucking tape on and seizing y'all shit.
Let Al Heyman say that. And you can't even find Al Heyman. I'm not even sure if Al Heyman shows up to fights. He might watch that in the middle of the woods or something. I literally want to not on like no weird white people type of time, but like I want to see Al Heyman and see him have an interview just because I think he's been so powerful for boxing. But I think part of his mystique is that you can't see him.
That nigga.
That's why he's hated even more.
Doing an interview with like that shit will be like Tupac coming back from the grave,
dude.
boxing would be like, oh, this nigga's real.
Dude, that video would go so damn viral. And it was
that shit would be so viral. It'll go Fight Hype, Fight Hub, Blue Blood, Boxing Ego,
CNN, Fox. CNN.
Everybody, Sky, BT Sports. They're like, well, you know, Al Heyman.
But I'm not joking. Do you think he shows up to the fights in like a press box where he's looking like just watching? Or do you think he's like, I'm chilling at the crib watching? Like, where is Al Heyman, dog?
Bro, I feel like I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I feel like he's super old and he's at a position in his life where his health is like something that he should be focused on more than the boxing. I'm pretty sure he has different type of handlers handling things for him, but just going off of shit that he taught them. I don't think it's just directly him running.
No, we see the people like who are kind of, I don't want to say his handlers, but the people who do things for him. There are a couple of brothers. There's one in particular that I see in the ring a couple of times when they do.
Yeah, the Watson.
Yeah. So they step in the ring. So it's like, I know they deal with him directly, but they don't speak on him like that. And they don't have to. Al doesn't have to show up for us. He doesn't. I don't need to see you. I know what you're doing in the boxing ring. So I'm not
weird. You see how weird niggas act online? Dude, why the fuck would I show my face to you fucking weirdos?
They're gonna put memes on him. They're gonna try and crucify him. Fuck y'all. I'm not coming out here. Eventually, if I can become a mogul, I want to drift into the background too. But still, Harry Venus is still here, but you just can't see him. He's living like the quote unquote ideal boxer promoter's lifestyle. You can't see me, but I'm everywhere. And that's why
it's good. It's good what he's doing. The only thing I dislike is like, man, how he's promoting, the other side.
Yeah, I agree.
Promoting brothers. I get it, the Spence Crawford fight, but it's like, come on, bro.
No,
we're supposed to have Spence Crawford level type fights from brothers.
All the time,
every 3 months type shit.
Nah, every 2 months. Like, and I'm not gonna. Here's my thing though. I like Al Heyman, but I can disagree with him, and I think that's where people like call us fanboys. It's like, no, dude, we can disagree with Al. We don't agree with everything he does. I don't. Am I gonna get on Twitter and crucify him? No. I'm gonna look at the dude with spatulas up his rectum. Or Bob Arum, who makes racist comments and is ugly as hell and says some crazy shit and like puts people in draconian contracts and helps Tyson Fury. I'm gonna look at him.
Hey, I gotta run. I'm gonna hit you up.
We'll talk though. We'll make another show, dog. We'll talk.
All right, bet.